Yo, what's good? Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome. We back. Thank you. Oh, man. My allergies is whooping my ass right now. Very nasally. Very nasally. What up? What up? Yup. Yep. Doing good. Doing good. Oh, man. This shit funny. Today is my 14-year-old's birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. There you go. Handle that. Handle that. Happy birthday to the youngins, man. December birthdays. Good time before Christmas. Let me see. What is it? 13 days before Christmas. He good. They're good. I said he. I don't know why I assumed it was a boy. Because I got boys. So I assume everybody's a boy. Yeah, man. What's good with it? Let's talk about it, man. We got to ask the questions. Hey, we just asking the question. Are single mothers to blame? We just going to ask the question one time. Are single mothers to blame? They get mad. They keep coming in here talking about that's the inner misogyny. It's in there, man. It's you gotta ask the question. The men's be getting mad. I clocked something that they were saying. I clocked something. Sir, man, we was all confused about after last night. Look, here's the thing. The men's get mad. This is what they keep telling me. They get mad because every time they scroll past my live or my whatever, they see me talking about men, right? So I was like, okay. That I clocked it. I see what it is. I see what's going on. They just don't like to see. I figure I said, okay, let's see what it is. Let's just see what it is. I got it. So we're gonna see what it is. Are single mothers to blame? I don't know. I'm gonna let them tell us. I need to know if single mothers are to blame. You are going against the Matrix. Oh man. Hey, that's what I want to know, Dante. Blame for what? Are they to blame for whatever you think they to blame for? Whatever you think single mothers are to blame for, that's the question. What are single mothers to blame for? That's the question. Both parents are accountable for creating a child. They are both accountable for creating a child. They are. Seems like one is more accountable for taking care of the child, though. Exactly, Breezy. That's what I clocked. So I said, oh, okay. Asia? What's up, Asia?
So I just had this conversation with my child's father. He definitely told me that single moms are to blame for unsuccessful, bad, misbehaved children.
Nice.
He has 3 kids, 3 baby moms, and none of his kids live with him. So my son, I have the only boy. My son is going through some behavioral issues. He's 9.
Oh.
And he told me it's because of me. And I said, well, why is it not because of both of us? You know, I don't want to argue no more. So I said, why is it not both of us? Like, why is it, you know, he's with me. I'm a woman. I go through different things. Like, you know, I'm going through my own anxiety and depression and stuff, but I still have to mother through that.
Yeah.
So he's getting to see a woman, you know, be heartbroken at times, you know, feel down. But he doesn't see you but once a week. So is it not kind of both of us? And no, the answer is no. It's you, it's the other mom, and it's the other mom. They live with y'all. Y'all are emotionally unstable people, and that's what y'all are going to raise kids to be the same way. And I said, well, why don't you take all your kids? He doesn't have an answer then. If we're bad, if the single moms are the problem, why aren't the men saying, you know what, let me go through the process of getting my children in my care and being the primary parent?
Would he have to go through any? Would you give him the kid if he asked for him?
Today, no. But when we were together, we discussed that when he's a teenager, he's going to absolutely need a male figure to, you know, correct things that, you know, I feel like may be out of my place. Like right now, I'm teaching him to be a gentleman, to be, you know, to his dad doesn't have a respect for women, and these things that I think that a foundation, I'm doing the foundation, trying to make a good person. And then when he's a teenager, I do feel like it would be different for him to take him now. Now I still kiss on my baby, love on him, you know, like he still gets like being with a mom feeling, but I feel like in his teenage years, yeah, he could, but he also, yes, he could today too. He could today, but he's not. That's not the plan.
Yeah. Why do you think? What do you think the father is going to teach him that you can't when he's a teenager?
Personally, I wouldn't think anything. I'm like societally, I think that it would be a man just being with a man.
I know. I'm saying, like, and what is that? What do you think that will lead to?
I can't even tell you. If I can be honest with you personally, I couldn't tell you. I just would think that that's what could happen. I don't know, but I think that I would, again, still teach him to have morals, you know, to follow the golden rule, to believe in God, you know, the things that I will always instill in him.
Does his father embody any of these characteristics that you're describing?
No, not at all.
So what makes you think he's going to teach him that when he's a teenager?
I don't.
Then why do you? I mean, I don't give him up when you're a teenager. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to track the logic behind.
Well, and it's still more logic of like he's my only child, so I just feel like if I give him to his dad for the weekend, I wake up Sunday morning and I'm like, wow, what does this feel like? You know, like, what is this? This is two days of not having to, you know, think about what he's eating for breakfast or what he's, you know.
Yes. I get you taking a break. I get you doing it for you. Like, I'm not whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. I'm just saying the reason can't be because the baby needs to be with his dad because his dad can teach him something that I can't. It's definitely not that. Like, I respect it. Nigga, I took care of this little nigga for 13 years. Now you do the next 4 or 5, or you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's fair. I get that too. But yeah, I don't think the father is going to. I don't think the father is going to teach him anything that you couldn't or would. I think that from what I'm hearing, more than likely, the father is going to undo a lot of the stuff that you taught him. He might teach him some other stuff along the way, but he's definitely going to undo a lot of what you have been doing. So, you know, I just be prepared for that. I'm like 99% sure that that's going to happen.
Yeah, and that part scares me too. So it's all a process. I'm trying to be the best mom I can, so we don't become any, you know, even if it's a false statistic. I don't want my son to not excel because people feel like he was raised by a woman. You know what I mean? Like,
but what about all the kids that do it
too? At that, like, I'm not a mom that I don't have a man. You know, I make my life this.
Yeah, but to be fair, 99% of kids are raised by women, with or without the dad being in the home. It doesn't matter. The vast majority of us, even if our dads were around or present or in the home, the mama still raised us. So what it has nothing to do with, I won't say nothing to do. I'm not saying like every mom is perfect. Like, of course, there are terrible moms out there that are neglectful and abusive and are misguided themselves and are undereducated and uneducated themselves and so on and so forth. Absolutely, tons of them. But I don't think that when a child fails, it's because he was raised by a woman, or I mean a male child. Because you're talking about men specifically at this point. If a male child fails, I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that he was raised by his mother. Like, I think it would have everything to do with the character of the people that raised him, the environment that they were raised in, you know, the resources they had access to or lack thereof, and so on and so forth. I think it has zero to do with the gender of the person that raised them, to be, right, you know, in particular. So yeah, I think that as a parent, we got to get over that, you know, those gender norms and thinking that like our kids are, you know, like, I don't think my sons need me because I'm a man. I think they need me because I'm a decent human being, and I'm trying to be, I try my best to guide them and show up for them, and they need me to talk to them, and they need to see a person, be patient with them, and, you know, with all that stuff, right? And my wife needs me. She needs me to, like, to spell her at the very least. You know what I'm saying? Like, from tap me in, because I'm tired. You talk to him. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, right? So yeah, like, we definitely we need each other for that, but they don't need me because I'm a man and they're a boy. Like, I don't believe that at all. Not even one bit. And what do you think the behavioral issues are coming from? Have you got him diagnosed?
I mean, I feel like he's on the spectrum. He's actually like very, very smart.
Mm-hmm.
He gets in trouble in school for like unwarranted noises. You know, he can't sit still.
Okay.
So
ADHD.
I did put him in IEP, and he has been he has been evaluated, but they haven't come to anything yet.
So you got him an evaluation. They have him on an IEP, but they haven't. Yes. How do they have him on an IEP and they don't even know what, you know what I mean? Like, what are they?
Right. Well, the thing is they had him on IEP for a year, and then they just took him off because he doesn't have a learning disability. That's what they shared, that he doesn't have a problem learning. It's just while he's learning, something's happening and distracting his mind and, getting into him. But
but that doesn't matter though. Whether you are, I'm telling you that. I'm saying, like, they shouldn't be using that as an excuse. It doesn't matter if he has a learning disability. If he has ADHD, then they need to accommodate him so that he can focus, because that's distracting him that is making it hard for him to learn. So,
right. So it's a program called the 504 program, and I guess that's when they can just be kids will be taken out of class during just certain times when he's stemming or just going through different things.
Yeah,
they'll put him in another class with like older kids who also go through it, so they can kind of work on it together. It's less geared towards a learning disability and more geared towards behavior. But again, when you're a single parent and you're trying to advocate, I'm talking to his dad, and his dad is like, you just want that little boy to, you want to act like that little boy autistic. That's the new thing. Everybody want to act like they kid autistic. That little boy bad. Like that's like, I don't get like he doesn't go to the evaluations with me. He thinks that I'm being a hypochondriac and things like that. And I'm like, well, if it's a balance, again, with just masculine, like when my son is here, I don't play fight with my son. Like, I don't, like the aggression that boys want to get out, I'm not really doing that. Me and him read, we sing songs, we draw pictures and stuff like that. And it's like, I know he'd be feeling like he wants to kind of get that out. So then, yeah, he'll go to school and maybe, try to get it out there. And I'm just trying to figure it out. And I will want support in that, but I have to advocate for my son myself and figure out what's actually the root of it.
I definitely don't think that he, getting that aggression out. I don't think he's going to school and into. I just think he got ADHD. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But just listening to it, he is, if he's easily distracted and he's stemming a lot, you know, he might have ADHD. I don't know outside of that what makes you think he might be autistic. Does he have any other social issues socially? Does he not talk to people?
It's more of the like greatness of the autism. Like he can remember things like really, really like really good, like a photogenic memory of stuff, or like music. Like he's very inclined, like from to be 9, like he can hear a song and know that it's a sample from some, you know, like just things.
You know,
like,
yeah, but you don't have to be autistic to have that type of memory. So yeah. I'm saying autism. So what social deficiencies does he have?
I mean, just socially, right? He's the only child in my life. So when I take him places, I don't. Truth is, his name is Truth. He's just different. He's just, you know, sometimes it's hard for him to find himself in a circle with friends and stuff. You know, he's very loud and boisterous because he feels like he has to push through it. And, you know, I put him in basketball and he didn't really want to do basketball. He thinks he's a comedian. So he kind of worked his way through basketball by being funny rather than being like excelling in the actual sport of what he was there to do. Again, I'm just trying my best.
Yeah. No, you said you doing stuff. I'm just I deal with this. You know, I got sons that we've done this. My wife is a school psychologist, and I have 2 sons that, you know, have stuff going on with them. My oldest son is autistic. So yeah, I've gone through this before several times, and I go to all the meetings and all the everything, right? So I know. But yeah, I mean you might want to keep going, pushing him to get him tested and to push for an answer. And then once you get that, I don't know what state you're in. I don't know how it works in the state you're in, but in Cali, you know, you got to go through the proper channels or whatever. But I don't know. I don't think it has anything. I disagree with it. Has something to do with him being aggressive and he needs to get out his aggression at home. And I don't know about all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just hard for him to focus, you know, because of the ADHD more than likely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And him stemming or whatever.
I feel like that too. Yeah. I appreciate that though. Yeah. I appreciate the comments too, because you know I never get on TikTok lives, but I just seen it and I literally just had a conversation about this, you know.
Yeah.
And my dad was just telling me like it's really not that, and I really want you to get your head out of that, to know that you are doing a good job, and sometimes the absent parent, you can't miss what you can't measure. So if dad is great in your son's mind, it's because that's what he has created for him in his mind in that situation. It's not for you to, you know, like feel like you're a lesser parent because you have to put the discipline down and you have to have bedtime and you have to set the rules and the boundaries rather than dad coming once a week where he takes him to the arcade and dad's just the best dad. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Hey, Clarice said the men versus women on social media is hurting you. That's what she thinks, like that. Those conversations might be interfering.
Oh, I'm just a social person. Like, you know, I be on social media just because I know that it's a way to get it out. But I talk to people in real life. Yeah. You know, I open forum. I let people, and I just like I said, I called my dad. Him and his girlfriend were in the room. We talked about it. We talked about how he raised me and how I come from a 2-parent household, but still I have issues. You know what I mean? My mom and my dad weren't perfect, but I did come from a 2-parent household. My child's father comes from a 1-parent household, and he feels like his mom didn't do a great job. So, you know, he has a disdain with women, and he's had it, and he's going to have it, and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I get into the conversations on social media just because I know it's a place to do it. But I definitely have great conversations in my real life to know, you know, that some people do feel that way. I know a lot of people don't feel that way, but some people do feel like Jada Waiter is raising that boy. You know what I mean? Like that's real life. And they're celebrities, but that's real life. That boy is with the mom all the time, and people feel like he's getting all these feminine qualities. But if he's with his mom listens to Beyonce all day. That's what he's listening to. You can't even really help it. But if he's with his dad and he's listening to Kendrick Lamar all day, it's just a different energy. And I understand that kids are filtered, so they can filter in what they need and want and take out what they don't. But it's a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. These like performative things that you're describing, like I don't like. Who do you care about that?
Do I care about what?
Like your son being perceived as masculine or feminine or whatever.
No. I'm not one of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, that doesn't matter, right? So yeah, I don't know about him. I don't know if the whole like what the kid is listening to, like my son listens to music that my wife listens to. You know what I'm saying? He has. I made jokes about that before. Like he loves the shit that she listens to or whatever. I think it's funny, but yeah, I just don't. It does very much sound like, and I don't know if you got it from social media. I think a lot of these conversations, if not all of these conversations, were being had well before social media. Right. Was having them as openly as we started to have them on social media. But I do feel like you are a little bit in that like rigid, gender rigidity. You kind of suffering a little bit, you grappling a little bit with the like gender rigidity stuff, right? Where it's like men are men and women are women, and this is what men do, and this is what like you still have like remnants of those ideas. Like even when you're talking about the father of your children, it's like, well, he was raised by a single mother and I was raised in a 2-parent home, like, which is, what does that mean? I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm saying that whether you think that that's why he feels the way he does or not, for whoever thinks that is playing a role in this, I'm trying to figure out what does that have to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? If he thinks that that's the thing, right? Because he wants to blame his mom for everything. Why does he think that? If you think that that's the reason he's blaming his mom for everything, why does he think, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think that? Right? It could just be he's misogynistic, which most men are, whether they raised in a 2-parent household or not. Men be misogynistic, right? Like that's a known thing about men. So I don't know, but I don't know the man, right? And you know him better than I do, obviously. So I don't know him, but I'm just, from what you're saying, it doesn't really sound unique to single men raised by single mothers. It sounds like just he's a man. He sounds just like a regular man, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what men say all the time. It's the mom's fault. Well, you raising him, even if you're there, he would blame you. Even if he was there, he would blame you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even if y'all was living together and everything, what do you think he would? You think he would be like, well, it's both of us. And you're the one that's doing most of the child rearing. Like, yeah, he gonna blame you. He gonna still be like, well, you coddle that boy all the time and you making him all soft. He gonna do the same shit. In the same conversation that be being had all day long, even with married couples. Men say the same stupid ass shit to their women all the time. I've heard it a million times. Well, you the one that be letting them listen to Beyonce and da-da-da-da-da. You the one that, and I wanted to put him in a football, and you was like, no, that's bad for his brain. Now look at him all soft. He don't want to go out here and be a great, like, he gonna say the same shit.
Yeah.
He gonna find a way to blame you, right? And he gonna blame his mama for everything that went wrong. He gonna do the same shit. It don't matter. So don't let that, no, me personally, I don't give men any empathy or I don't give them much room when it comes to this, because most of them want to stay in that space. Like if they wanted to change, and I would, but most of them don't care. So like, I'm sure you've addressed that with him, and like, he's not being reciprocal, right? Like, I mean, he's not reciprocating it, right? He's not reciprocating. He's not taking it in. I said reciprocate.
Right.
He's not receiving it.
Yes. Sir.
Right. So, that's how you know the jig is up. Like this motherfucker he gonna blame somebody. And guys, you one more question. How did you what baby mama are you in order?
I'm 2.
Number 2?
Yeah.
What happened with the first baby mama? Did you know?
They were like 16, and they from Delaware.
Gotcha.
So that was a young baby, and then
he got you.
6 years later, he moved to Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania,
okay.
And he was my friend, and we kind of just crossed the line. And then we moved to North Carolina. But then again, so I watched that happen. He left. He didn't tell anybody I was pregnant. He didn't tell anybody he was moving. We just moved to North Carolina. And I had my baby at 27 weeks, and my son came on his sister's birthday. So they have the same birthday, his first kid and his second kid. And then the third kid, we broke up, 4 years into the baby. Then he moved back to Delaware and knocked up his ex-girlfriend. Again, didn't tell me he was moving. I didn't know I just one day called him and said, "Are you about to have a baby?" And he said, like, "I'm a witch. He called me a witch." He's like, I was going to tell you, but I just didn't know how to tell you. And yeah, so then he did that, separated it completely. Then he broke up with her, moved back.
How did you know he was about to have a baby? You saw it like on social media?
I do have like
Nah. How you know? How you know he was about to have a baby?
No. I'm dead ass serious. I'm one of those girls, like, people always tell me, like, you're tripping right now. Like, I've called ex-boyfriends and been like, "Hey, so is so-and-so pregnant?" And he's like, "No, why you say that?" And then, like, a baby comes. I don't know why, but I've always done it. I always know when girls are pregnant. Like, if a girl doesn't know she's pregnant and I'm around him, I'm like, "Hey, you're pregnant." They're like, "No, I'm not." I'm like, "Okay, well, I think you should get tested." But okay, that's beside the point. But yeah, I called him and asked him, and he was having a baby, and then he moved back here, left that girl up in Delaware, and then now he has a new girlfriend, and he doesn't care about any of us.
He about to get this. He about to get this woman pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I feel like his whole thing is. He can't, not do it. If he's in a serious relationship, he's going to give you a baby. So, it's been like this, and I'm trying to maneuver through it because it feels like a Tubi movie.
Does she know you? Does the new girlfriend know you?
He doesn't let any of us meet each other ever.
He's smart.
Is he smart?
He's smart. Yeah. He's smart enough to know to keep y'all separated.
Cross-contaminate. But then me, I'm a girl, like, his first daughter, she came to live with us in North Carolina because I felt like, what is happening? Like, I can't be the woman with a man and you're not taking care of your kid and you're taking care of my kid. And she moved with us for like 3 years and it was wonderful. And I thought that it was going to be a village, but it's not a village. He doesn't want a village. He wants separation. He wants islands. That's what I thought it would be one full thing. Like, even if we're all not together, the kids be raised together, but they're not. They're separate.
Damn. But he lives by you. That's how he can come see the baby once a week.
Yeah. And his girlfriend has 2 kids. So my son comes home and feels like, well, why couldn't I stay with dad longer if he has, the 2 kids there? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
Wait, he has the 2 kids with him now?
No, his new girlfriend has 2 kids.
Oh, his new girlfriend. Oh, because he's taking care of them kids.
So he's taking care of them kids.
Oh my God. You cannot make this shit up.
Yeah, you really can't. And I really appreciate I'm on here way longer than I thought I was going to be. But really, it's like I try to make sense of it because this is my life, but it feels very Tubi-like.
Oh yeah, no, this is actually very common. What you're describing it's not. That's why I'm not like, what? It's like, oh yeah, this is the reason why I'm asking you the questions. Ain't because like I'm not like grilling you or nothing. I'm just asking because I got a feeling of where it's going, and I just want it to all play out because this is what I hear women talk about all the time, like just in general, and I be trying to convey this shit to men, like, look at the shit men be doing. Look at the games they be. Look how they manipulate because the men like to be like, well, she should have known better, and you should have vetted and da 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 da. But like you just said, he that's reasonable. If you hear that, if you're the second, if I'm you, right? He had a baby when he was 16. Now he's in his 20s. All right, shit happens, right? I'm not gonna be like, well, you a terrible daddy and da 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 da. And why wasn't you there for that? He was fucking 16. I got it. I can.
And he was my friend. So as of us having a relationship of him making sure I'm good, him having a sense of respect for me, all of those things already applied as my friend. So when I became a mom, I felt like, okay, wow, I got a cool pass for this because we was cool. Like, it's not like just romantic. This is my homie. And yeah, then I welcomed the boy. We got the boy and And my child is a middle child, and I'm a middle child, and it just feels like the same thing. It feels like
y'all not. That's not a middle child situation because it's different baby mamas. Middle to me, middle child got to be under the same roof because it got to be by the same parents, the same two parents, and under the same roof because that's the only child because he's being raised as an only child. He's not being raised as a middle child. You know what I'm saying? He's being raised as an only child.
Saying, like when he is with them, he has a big brother role and a little brother role.
I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But on the regular, on the daily, right. he's an only child the vast majority of his life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
even that, I wanted him to have. If he was going to have siblings, I just wanted him to have them. You know, so she's 15 now, his daughter. So I do have her number. I did, you know, when I go to Pennsylvania, I got her. You know what I mean? Like I brought her to, we had a little birthday party at my dad's house up there. So, you know, I still try to do my part in that. But every time I talk to them, I'm reminded that I should mind my business and just take care of my situation because he's not going to cross-contaminate these women. The woman now, my son went to school, told his counselor that he feels weird because he feels like the boys at his dad's house are his brothers, but the mom is not his stepmom. That's what the counselor called me and said, I don't, know what dynamic is happening, but Truth felt like he had to come tell me that he feels like he has brothers, but he doesn't feel like he's their mom. And I told my baby dad, he said, oh, I'm gonna nip that shit in the bud. Oh, I said, what are you going to nip in the bud? Like,
so so the step parent is neglectful. The step parent is neglectful to your son, but she takes care of her kids, which is common. You know, not a good thing, but it's very, very common. Stepmothers and stepfathers alike, it's a known thing. They abuse, they neglect the non-biological child. It happens all the time.
That's terrible because then I bring it to him because again I try to bridge the gap and he's just like, nah, I said, so what are you going to tell him so we can be on the same page? Because I told my son, brother, you can have friends and call them brothers.
Is he paying child support?
No, I just filed and the nigga just got a job at my job. I just started a job and he got a job at my job through a different staffing agency. So he ain't have no money for me to put him on no child support before. And I got a job and was like, you know what? I got to step up. I got to because I had my own business for 6 years, a catering business. But I just put him on and he told me 2 days ago, well, I'm about to take my drug test so I can get a job over where you work. It's just ghetto. It's so ghetto. But I can't cross the gap on my son thinking that this woman is his stepmom. But you can come work we can wear the same uniform. You're wild. He's wild.
Hey, I ain't gonna even hold you. This shit crazy. Hold on. So you just put this man on child support.
Yeah.
Do you think it's healthy to let your child continue to go over there with the woman abusing him or neglecting your child?
I don't, but I'll be really needing a break. So me and my mom live together. My mom is disabled, so I'm, helping with her and my son. So we live together. So she's basically my baby dad. You know, she helps with everything I need her to help with me with. When I'm at work, she picks him up from school. You know what I mean? She's handling all the business. And, she goes half. We just went Christmas shopping today. Me and her bust everything down halfway. So he don't have to do nothing. But I do be wanting a break.
Yeah.
So maybe like I told him he can pick him up from school 1 day a week and then he can keep him 1 day on the weekend. That's all I want. He tells me I'm not going to run his life. I can't tell him when and why and how he's going to be a dad. He buys all the sneakers. Weird. Like it's all these kind of weird. Like it's never just, okay, I got you. Them 2 days, cool. And he start bragging, talking about, well, I be sending my daughter's money. I'm like, wow, I can't ask him for $20 toward a new coat. So you have to get on child support. I never was going to put him on child support, ever. But he forced my hand. Talking about that, keeps talking to me, talking about he's helping the daughters, and the boy is here. And I really apologize to anybody who feels like I am like sexist in it. I was raised by a very misogynistic dad too. So if I do have any ideology, it's not what I want to convey, but it's just a part of me. It's a little part. But yeah, I have the boy here, and I just feel like it's easy to maneuver with a boy. It's easy. It's easier, I think. And he gives me hell about it. He gave me hell about 2 days a week. No money. I can't ask him for not $1. My mom asked him, can he send her money because she had to pay a Uber to pick my son up from school. And he told her, why would I pay y'all when y'all are related to him? Why would I pay y'all when y'all are related to him? I have it all in text messages. So I had to go down there. Yes, he doesn't give me anything. He doesn't give me anything. I found the barber. I take my son to the barber shop. Like, I have a relationship with the barber. I feed the barber. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing these things. Like the park, I know all the park moms and dads because I'm doing all of that. He has a concert tonight. He had to wear an ugly sweater. Me and my mom out getting an ugly sweater today. You know what I mean? It's really like I'm doing this by myself, and I have this man who feels like because we were together for 4 years and because he isn't a horrible dad. Like, my son loves him.
Wait, he's not a horrible dad?
Listen, if anybody around me, my mom, my sister, my friends, they're like, I mean, you know, it could be worse. I know.
Oh, no. Not he a good man, Savannah.
Yes.
No.
I just saw Waiting to Exhale this year. He is not a good man, Savannah. Yes. They feel like he could just not answer me. He could just not come by. He could just not, buy those pairs of sneakers. He could not do those things. I'm like, yeah, well, when we made a baby as friends, he knew he was going to have to do it.
So it don't matter if it's second degree unaliving or if it's first degree unaliving, you still an unaliver. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter if he, like, okay, it ain't the worst, but he nigga still is fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was like a crime of passion.
Yeah, like the nigga still is terrible. Yeah. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and I be in that boat, and I'm in therapy. I'm in therapy.
Good for you.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I go to God and I go to my therapist because it is really hard to be somebody like me who never wanted any kids, because I watched so many people in my personal life have such bad stories about that co-parenting thing. Yeah. I was traumatized. My mom has 2 baby dads. My sister only has one and done. And I said, oh, honey, I'm going to be just like you. One and done. I can't imagine another man having any agency over me like this situation. And then I have this boy who looks like that man. You know what I mean? Like, I have this kid who has the mannerisms and stuff of this, and he's still the brightest star. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like single moms have to look into these kids' eyes and really feel like, damn, I really got to come through for you, because if I don't know what's going to happen.
Because daddy ain't.
Yeah, daddy gonna have him over there with that girl acting like, when is he leaving? Is this time up? Because my son never understands. Every time he comes home, he's like, I just don't, you know what I mean? It's different in different ways. Like, he says, well, whatever, her older son, he was taking me, he must be old enough to drive. So he was like, he took me to,
he must be, wait. You don't know how old he is? You never met him?
I think he's 18. I think the little kid is like 6. And then the older kid is 18.
Do you know these kids?
I don't know any of these people. They could walk by me and I don't know anything. My baby dad got her name tattooed on his neck, so that's the only thing I know about her name. I've tried to do the homegirl FBI. I called my best friend, told her to get on it, try to make some stuff shake. She must not be a social media girl at all. I can't find her. And she's like a figment of my imagination. But my son knows her, says a name of hers, and yeah, it's separate. I don't know nothing. He drives her car to come pick him up.
She got an Altima?
She got a big ass Cadillac truck. It's a big boy.
Damn, I was hoping it was. If it was an Altima, I was about to go crazy. Nah, hey, you ain't asking me for no advice. I ain't gonna give you none, but man, whoo.
No, go ahead. Before you kick me off here, we got 300 people in there. That's so cool.
I ain't kicking you off. I'm just,
I know, because I'm an open book. Like, again, for anybody in here, thank y'all for staying, but I really am an open book. Like, even the social media references, I'm somebody who I can laugh at myself. Like, I can, especially because
I ain't laughing. I don't think this shit funny at all. I'll be honest with you. You ain't seen me chuckle one bit. I don't think this shit is funny a little bit. I am literally biting my tongue not to say what, because I think this sounds crazy. I'm not going to even hold you. Sounds like negligence on your part, and it sounds like abuse on his part, and on the, like, what the fuck is going on? I would never let my child get in a car with a motherfucker I don't know. In a car, driving them around. I don't know you. I don't know your name. Like, what the hell? Just on that alone, I gotta know who you are. I have to know what car you're driving. I need to know your license plate number. Where are you going? When should you be back? Like, is kids taking care of kids? Like, adapt. Like, nah. I need to know. And if the stepmom is being neglectful, oh, you can't go over there no more. You come over, Dad, you can come over here and you can visit him, but you can't go over there anymore. No, absolutely not. Not until she's gone, or until we reconcile or fix this situation. Like, I can't imagine. I literally couldn't imagine doing that. Would you drop your child off to be babysat by somebody you didn't talk to, you didn't know? You know what I'm saying? Like, you would just drop your kid off somewhere. I know you would. It's a dumb question. I know you would.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So why are you doing it now? What the fuck is going on? What is the difference?
I don't like, and I really like these. I can't even screen record because I heard if you do that, it's going to make it, an echo or something. I wish he could hear. I'm sorry, y'all. Again, a man saying that.
Oh, this live is on. It's on YouTube.
He says it to me like I'm the crazy. He talks to me like I'm like he says, you are delusional. You want a life. You think you live a single mom life where she really got to do something like every day, like you don't have help. Like, he's mad that I have a support system like that. My sister helps, and my brother helps, and my niece. He
got a support system, and he don't even got no fucking kids. He don't even the kids ain't even living with him. He got a support system, and he get his son once a week, and this nigga got a support system. What the fuck?
He acts like he doesn't, and his family don't show up for my son.
Of course not. So you mean to tell me your son go over there? Brandy Quinn said, "I'm tired. Drop her." Hold on, yo. So you telling me your son go over there once a week, and the kids be watching your son? Like, he don't even be with your baby. A lot of times, he be with the teenager and with the other baby, right?
Yeah, and then sometimes not though. Like, her baby dad clearly helps with her kids because he does go over there and say also like they weren't there.
Hold on, wait. So her baby daddy can come over
and lets her have a weekend with my baby dad, or with our baby. Well, with me and all the other girls' baby dad, they be having a free house. They go on cruises. They go on vacations.
This shit is so diabolical.
What is going on?
I'm sorry. That broke me. That broke my spirit.
We beyond shenanigans at this point.
Hey, so the baby daddy get the this nigga let the baby, he don't let you come over, but that's the baby daddy.
You said you didn't cackle one time.
I'm sorry, Asia. That broke me. That was it. I couldn't take it no more. That's fucking crazy. You mean the baby daddy get to have a... Hold on. Time out, man. Hold on. the baby daddy of the other kids, he knows him, I'm sure, because he comes over and picks up the kids and shit, right?
Yes.
So he know her baby daddy, but she don't know you. And you don't think that that's a fucking problem? You think it's okay to let your baby go over there, ma'am? I'm sorry. That don't make no sense.
It's all a problem.
Oh my God.
I go sit on a couch every Thursday for the last 3 years because this is messes with you. It messes.
Hell yeah, it's messing with me.
It messes with who, like, just being sure about something can stop anxiety. Like when you're just positive about something. And so my thing is always unsure, and there's no rest in that. So I don't have rest when my son, just like I said, if he takes him on a Saturday, I'm waking up like, this doesn't feel right. Where is his voice? Where is his, like the presence of my baby? Because I know whatever is going on over there, it ain't the love and stuff that he gets when he is here. And with me, I don't know how.
I guess my question with that is, I get that you said, like, you be needing a break. I understand that. But if you're not really having any peace of mind when he's gone and when he's there, is it even a break? Like, if you're stressed out, you don't know who he's around, who he's with, like, you can't even go over there, sound like how much of a break is that? It sounds stressful. Like, my cortisol levels are high right now.
Wait, and y'all don't got no custody arrangement, like, because you just put him on child support, so I'm guessing y'all ain't never been to court for nothing, right?
Yeah, we've never been to court.
Man, I wouldn't let that nigga. Hey, I ain't gonna even hold you.
And you said your mom, your sister, your brother, like, they all help. Like, I thought you really had, like, no support, like, nobody. I would understand that, but you have people that can help give you a break, it sounds like.
A little bit.
No, we're from Pennsylvania. So my sister, my niece, and my brother, we all moved down here together. And then my sister and my niece moved back. So my brother lives down here.
So can your brother get to 1 day a week?
My brother comes over. And it's really just in the house. Like, my brother has roommates.
It don't matter.
But he comes here and has that time. He gives him that time. Like, he has a concert tonight. My brother's called me and said he'll be over here today to come to the concert.
Wait, his daddy not going to the concert?
I don't know. I called him and told him that he has a concert. He said, "Are you going?" I said, "I'm a mom. I go to everything." He said, "Okay, well, I'll let you know." It's always like that. It's never like yes or no. It's always unsure. It's never yes or no. It's always a song and then a dance. But yeah, so the girl, we had basketball all summer. The girl never came to one game. I said, why won't she come? Like, why won't she come?
Hold on, wait. So your baby daddy was coming to the basketball games, but he not coming to the Oh, okay. I see what type of nigga he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Typical man shit.
To the Juneteenth event. He didn't come to and my son always gets a speaking part. My son always gets, like, he comes to the award shows too when my son gets awards. He comes there. Got a whole bunch of pictures of that. But yeah, I try to make it no contact. That's where we are, at least for the last week. Honestly, just a week. I've been calling his grandmom. His grandmom is telling me things like, well, from the last time I heard, he does take you.
Hang up in that lady face.
And from the last time I heard, he buys all the sneakers.
Yeah, I hang up in that lady face so fast.
Bye. That's why Glow said, "Don't know how to treat a lady. I ought to slap your mama."
I really ought to. My mom just made me take down my post saying that they did a terrible job raising them, and it's really bad because they did.
Why she make you take that down?
My mom said because it broke her heart that it felt like my heart was broke. That I'm in this situation. She's like, I just think that you, like, expose, like, you being, like, way too, like, invested, like, really kind of like, fuck them and we got this. That's how my mom feels, like, we got this. And I feel like, no, me and him had the baby.
So I get it. My mom would have been like, take that down, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, she got a little secondhand embarrassment with that. She ain't like that.
I'm sorry.
I'd have blocked my mama. I'd have blocked her ass and told her mind her fucking business so fast.
Sometimes your mama be knowing. Like, listen,
Sometimes.
put that in your journal. Put that in your diary.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah. She be knowing. Sometimes. Most of the time, nah.
Like, we didn't need that on social media. Write it in your journal.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy, but again, we gonna see if he gonna be at this Ugly Sweater concert tonight, and see if the girlfriend's gonna come and support her stepson. I don't know.
She not. First of all, that's not her step. We just call it. That's not her stepson. We just using that because it's easier to use. She has no. That nigga not married to that woman. Yeah, and at this point, that nigga not a daddy. He show up once a week. He don't give you no money consistently. Only time he want to come and pull up is when the boy playing basketball because he want to live vicariously through his son, like most niggas want to do.
Exactly.
But he don't want to support him in his arts and things the stuff that your son really is passionate about. He don't want to support him in that. He want to support him in the thing that the thing that he's interested in. Right. That's why I don't never, ever let these niggas be like, I'll take my son to basketball practice every day. I train my son. I don't give a, you doing that for you, nigga. You want to live vicariously through your son. We not doing that. We not doing that.
Yeah, I say you alienate that man completely. Don't let him see that baby no more, because the fact that he's going over there and you can't go over there. Like, I'm not sending my son nowhere I can't go.
That's first and foremost. I need to.
Welcome. If I can't walk in the door and come in the house,
I need a tour. I need to see what y'all got in the fridge. Is it like? I need to check the windows and make sure the screens is on there tight enough, like in case a nigga fall. Like, I need to know. Like, I'm going through your house like a fucking like an inspector. Like, yes.
My son not going nowhere that I'm not allowed. He ain't being around nobody. I can't meet. I'm sorry, y'all can call it what you want, bitter, but what? All that. Yep, sure.
Spending the night?
Yeah, if I can't lay eyes on you, I can't see you, I can't talk to you. What my son need to be doing all that for?
Yeah, and then going to school talking to a counselor.
Exactly. You know that baby over there suffering. You know that baby over there suffering. What is we doing? You can't, come on now. We can't do that. We can't. Yeah, that's unacceptable. We can't do that.
You can't allow him, because you're the full-time 100% parent. He basically got visitation every now and then. Mm-hmm. You can't tell. That's like me sending my son to, with my cousin or something every now and then, or with whoever, like somebody who babysits or whatever, and them telling me what I can and can't do when it comes to him. Like, oh, well, yeah, he's going with me. Don't ask me where he going. Don't ask me when he coming back. Don't ask me who he going to be. Like, you barely know him. Like, yeah, you're the parent. It's your job to protect him. Yes, that's his dad biologically, but he's not showing up as a father. He's showing up as a babysitter, a glorified babysitter.
He's more like a family friend.
Exactly.
At this point, no.
Like, you got to think about it like that for real, though. Like, he's a glorified babysitter, a family friend, whatever. It's your rules. You're letting him spend time with your son, but that is your son and your job to protect him.
Right. Hey, y'all, let's like up the live. Asia, your son is 9, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I think, I'm just saying, for the protection of your child, that's all I'm getting from it. I know you want to do all that. I know you need a break and all of that, but the environment don't sound safe for your baby. That's all I'm saying. It don't sound safe for him, to be honest with you.
And there's older kids there too. Like,
yeah,
a lot of things happen sometimes with older kids. Like, you just, no.
I don't like it. It don't sound stable for him.
Yeah.
Just to me.
Tell him he can't pick him up anymore until you're able to meet everybody in that house.
Yep.
At the house. Yep. I want to meet y'all at the house y'all live at. Mm-hmm. Let's all sit down. Let's have dinner.
Yep. Let's eat. I was about to say, let's go on and hang out and have we all get to kick it and I get to enter. And maybe I don't want it. Look, my thing is this though. I ain't gonna even lie. If I got to convince you to treat my son right, I'm never gonna feel right about it. That's me. Like, that's just me. I'm not saying other people can't overcome that. But that, you know, I get that you gotta, you know, that you would have at some point you probably gotta overcome that. I'm with that. But like, if I gotta convince, if it takes all of this just for you to treat my son like a fucking, you know what I mean, like with respect, then I don't know, man. I don't know. At that point, it's like, I don't know, but you do you. But yeah, I'm just saying I gotta advocate for the baby here because the baby ain't here, so I'm gonna advocate for that baby. It just don't sound like somewhere you need to be personally.
Because the third baby mom, I advocated us being together. Like I met her Super Bowl, the Eagles. She came down to bring the baby to see her dad because, you know, that's the only way that anybody can see the dad is to travel to. But
Man,
she didn't really think she wanted to, but Truth was already around. My baby was already around her because she's like an ex-girlfriend. Like he's probably was messing with her the whole, you know, from high school. So when my son would be with him in Delaware, he could take him anywhere when he's there. So he's already met her and it said like, oh, she's nice to me. And
hey, what he tell the third baby mama?
About what?
About how did he get her pregnant? How did she allow that? What type of person is she?
They already went out before he had the baby at 16. This was his girlfriend. It's his cousin's best friend.
So he spun the block.
So she's a family friend.
Gotcha. He spun the block.
Went back home because, you know, I always have to give him a chance to get himself together. So his chance to get stuff together, he went back home. So back home included him rekindling with his big mom, and then a baby. Then out of nowhere, a baby, and he's ready to move back. He's calling me every day talking about I'm moving back. I'm not doing this. I'm not staying.
Is it big?
I don't think that's but like honestly, like he's not even like a pleaser. But yes, he's a taker. So it's terrible. It's terrible. It doesn't even matter. Yes.
So yes, but it don't matter. Okay.
It just don't matter. Yeah, because I feel like that would help me. It would help our situation because once that pool stopped, once that stream of income stopped, that's really when it's like I'm not coming up. Like I'm not like I'll be over there when I want to be. You know what I mean? That's when the rhetoric gets real. Like I'm not doing nothing for y'all. Like until I want to do it, I'm gonna do it when I want to do it.
Were you ever the side woman?
To him?
To his whatever. Was he when y'all met? Was he single and were you the side woman?
No, when we got together, we just were like we were friends. So like I had situation, he had situation. We kind of cut everything off. And
wait, what you mean? That's what I'm saying. What you mean by that situation?
We were both single, but we were like literally friends. We weren't doing anything. We just were platonic friends.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like, and nothing was happening. And then we just got to a point where we talked about it. Like, if we do this, if we're together, then we're gonna be together. Cause I don't want to just do this, you know, because we're friends. We could stay friends. And it was like, no, let's do this. And then we did that, and we had a baby. He knew I didn't even really want no kids, but we have a kid. And I feel like when we're both going to do our parts. And I understand somebody said, you know, don't chase a man to take care of his kid. And that's not even what I'm trying to like put out there either. That's not the case. I just feel like when two people make a kid, it's both of their responsibility.
It is.
Crazy for that?
No, it is. But I think that it takes for both people to recognize that. It takes for both people to be like, it's my responsibility, right? But if one person is like, nah, it's her responsibility, then you know that at that point it's they have rejected their responsibility, right?
Yeah,
so
I mean, if y'all heard him talk, he would be rejecting all of it. It would be like,
bring him on.
She knows. It would be like, she knows I take care of my son. She knows I
would love to hear him talk. Bring him on.
Oh my gosh. I would be in your bio.
You said what?
To your YouTube.
Yeah.
I have to send him this.
I would love to bring him on. Both of y'all could come on. I would kill for an opportunity to talk to him. I just want to hear what he got to say because I need to hear it. I believe you. Like, that's the thing. It ain't that I ain't like I'm saying it because I don't believe you. I want to hear what his excuses would be. I want to hear what his rationale is. That's it. I just want to hear it because what the fuck? How does this make sense? And you ain't look. And here's what I'm saying. This man, when you put him on child support, when you hopefully cut this nigga off completely, when you do that, right? %, you know what he gonna start saying, everybody? She alienated me for my baby. She don't want me to see my baby. After 9 years, or I mean, since y'all not been with y'all since for 5 years, right? Because he 9, you said y'all broke. Okay. So for 5 years, this nigga been a shitty parent.
Yeah, in and out. You tired just on that alone, cut the nigga off. But you know what I'm saying? You've been giving him chance after chance. Every day this nigga is breathing. It's a chance for him to show up. Every day. He got a chance right now to show up for your baby. Tonight, he can start tonight at the recital, but he not. And he ain't gonna do it tomorrow, and he ain't gonna do it the next day. Then he gonna show up one day, and he gonna go with Lee. That shit is the worst. That you know what I'm saying? Like that tiptoeing and shit, that shit is hey man, either get in the pool or get out the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I think that do more damage than like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had an inconsistent daddy. He was very inconsistent. He was an absentee father overall. He had way more days of not being there than days of being there. Yeah.
But him being there gave me a false representation of him in my mind. I had a false idea of him.
Yeah.
Because he did show up. You know, I didn't know. You don't fucking know. You don't remember.
That's what I mean. When people around can say, well, he's not that, like, he's not the worst.
That nigga is the worst. Showing up sometimes, I believe showing up sometimes, and when you show up, you're abusive, is worse than just not showing up.
And then he always gets on me because I always say, if you have a test and you have 3 questions and you halfway past one answer, you failed the test.
Yeah. You
have 3 kids and you're halfway doing something with one, you fail. And he goes like, basically like, mind your, like, that has nothing to do with you. Like, he literally acts like I should act like all the women, all the other children are nothing to me. And I think that's insane. When my mom has 2 baby dads, my sister is my sister. We have different dads.
Hold on, but I thought she was okay. But so your sister is older than you.
In the same house, yeah.
Yes, okay. Because I was like, but your mom and your dad were together. I got you.
Yeah, my dad raised my sister.
Yeah, I got you.
My older sister, yeah, and then me and my little brother. But then my dad has 2 other children outside. Christ.
While he was with your mama?
No, before my mom. Before my mom, and they were raised by. I mean, their mom is a white woman, and
who mama a white woman?
My pro-black dad had married a white woman.
Oh,
yeah, that's a whole other thing, right? But so he did that. But I had a brother and a sister. That my brother was a little more close to me, but my sister was not raised at all. Like, she doesn't even feel any connection to us, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? Because kids don't. Your parents having relations with people and babies coming out the equation is not your fault. Why can't you have a sister? Me and my sister look alike. When her social media, we kind of seem like we act alike, but I wasn't raised with her. But my brother, he came a lot, lived with us, blah blah blah, whatever. So I know my brother a little more, but I would want my son to have his siblings, or even these so-called brothers he got at the house. Why can't it be a collective thing? Why can't it be that my son feels like, oh yeah, I'm not an only child. I got my bros here. You know, like, why can't he have that sure sense of his self? But that's what his dad just like.
His daddy don't like. His daddy don't like his baby.
Like, I suffer from anxiety. I'm unsure of so much.
I told my son dad already, if he got any more kids, if he have any more kids, ain't got nothing to do with me or my baby. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what, because I get that those are his siblings. I understand that, but I feel like you're trying to force something at your son's expense. Like, I'm not gonna force him into unhealthy environments. I'm not gonna force him in around people who might potentially be that's too much going on behind something that you can't control. Like, you can't control that your daddy want to go out here and make 75 kids with 75 different people. I'm not about to force you to be brotherly with all these people.
How your baby daddy make money if he just now getting a job? What he be doing? Illegal shit?
All right.
Oh, you be having this nigga around a criminal. Come on. I can't. I ain't got nothing else to say.
All right, everybody's done.
I ain't got nothing else to say.
Everybody's done. Right. Sorry, he just got a job at my job. So we're about to be working.
Don't go yet. No, you're good. Don't listen to him. Talk to this be doing stuff. Don't listen to me either. You at least like egg his car during lunch or something? Like,
he don't hate. It's the girl's car.
I mean, that's a casualty of war.
But I don't even be wanting to crash out because I really don't want to like be as invested as it feels like I am. I want to get my mental right and heal right and raise my son and get some support and keep it moving. Like, I don't want, like...
I'm not disagreeing with that at all whatsoever. I'm not telling you absolutely nothing no different than I have told my own mom, if I'm completely honest. So, take my advice very much with a grain of salt. I had an inconsistent dad, and I would encourage my mom just about on every basis to crash out consistently. Like, if she wanted to do that, I felt like that was very much within reason because it's stressful. But I think the other thing is too is like listening, because I've been listening since we started. I think that you definitely have to consider like, and I hate to give women this kind of advice to add the caveat, but I do think you have to consider your part, because I think at some level, when you're the parent who is consistent, when you're the parent who is responsible, when you're the parent who can see through the lines, you have to draw where the line is. Like, you have to decide, okay, you know what? This is not helpful for me, but this is also not helpful for my son. Like, I kind of get the idea of, making it work, and then your child is still like having the ability to thrive with, the dad around. Like, I get that. If he was, a consistent kind of dad. Every time I look up, this fool at the game, he here, he doing this. And my son, he leaving shoes on my doorstep. He get on my nerves so bad. But I will say, when my son need, groceries or whatever, he's there. Like, I understand enduring for that. But you not even able to go into this man's house and see who's around your child, which to me, like, that makes my heart sink. Mm-hmm. That absolutely makes my heart sink, because what you don't want to happen is he gets older and he does what the rest of us do. Because I be telling my mama all kind of stories about what happened when we was kids. Now that we grown and it's sometimes went past. You don't want him to come to you with those stories. And then on top of that, he has resentment towards you for no reason. Because it sounds like you doing all the stuff. There's zero reason for him to be sort of lashing out at you or having that issue with you. But I can't say that he won't, because at some level, our kids expect that you will protect them. Like, that's just the bottom line. And if he's around the girlfriend, and then he's around the girlfriend's baby dad, like, that's not to say that there are other people involved. And the larger number of people that you add to that list, the more dangerous person. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just flat out period. And that's the thing you have to consider. It's not necessarily that you're trying to keep him away from his dad, which you should. Definitely. You're trying to protect your kid.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm about to stress you out, public.
Okay.
Because I think I kind of told y'all a little bit about this. I'm on the other side of what Asia's doing a little bit. My daughter is the oldest of 13. I am number one out of 9. And I did that foolery of
going out my way to make him a dad. And I want to tell you, Asia, the only reason why I came up here, because I be listening all the time and I don't come up here, is be careful with doing more work than him to making him a parent. Like you can make him aware and do all the things, but you can have your child have a relationship with the parents. You can just go around it. My daughter right now talks to the third child more. She talks to that brother more than her dad talks to that brother. Like they have relationships. Yeah, I'm baby mama number 1 out of 9. You can have those. I sent you a message. I can help you find those. I am a detective and a half. I found all 8 of the other baby mamas and got relationships. My daughter has relationships with her siblings, but does not have a relationship with her dad by his choice. But I do regret pushing that because the narrative is that is how love is found, is by making somebody love you. And I had to get her out of, she's 19 now, but I had to get her out of that having to chase love. And that is the narrative that you will be pushing. And I agree with everybody on here. That is dangerous not to know. Like, that's one thing I didn't do that I can't relate to in your story. But you don't have to, like, especially if you don't have a court order, you don't have to let him over there. Like,
that's why I asked. I was like,
if he's driving around in her car, you can find it. Then you know her license plate, and you can find her.
Yeah. Like,
so I'm telling you, he owed me $85K now. I just called him people on him. And now I'm gonna be now that my daughter's grown, now I have chosen to be the petty, bitter baby mama.
Nice.
And I call them people every week and ask them if they got them. Like because I'm over it. But like you can answer my DM. I can help you find at least 1 or 2 of them. They're findable. People are findable in this internet. But I came up here to tell you, like, be careful with doing all the work. Like, I literally drove my daughter from state to state. There was a time when he was supposed to have her for 2 weeks. He had her for a week, and I had to drive. I drove her to Louisiana, had her for a week, and he said he couldn't do it. And I had to drive back to Louisiana. That was stupid. Like, that was not a good thing that I was teaching my daughter. In hindsight, I can see that now that I'm grown. But like, I just want you to be careful of doing that extra work.
Y'all don't know how to block people when they call you. Y'all, you didn't know how to do that back then. You gotta block when that shit happened. Y'all gotta block them motherfuckers. You can't go.
Because I was worried about the safety of my daughter, so I was like, I'm gonna go get my baby, and so I drove all the way back to go get my baby. But I went out my way. I would call him and be like, oh, she's off for spring break. Do you want to get her? And of course, he's going to say, yeah. But he wasn't capable. I was making them have a relationship. And he ended up breaking up with this a whole different thing. Like a year, like when she was 17, she didn't call him because he was in the hospital because she didn't know he was in the hospital. And he told her to have a nice life. And she's my child, so she just ignored him. They haven't talked since.
Nice. I like that for her.
She knows now, and she got to learn on her own. I don't regret that part, but I do regret teaching her the bad narrative, and that was what was taught for me. I was taught, because my dad wasn't there, I was taught to chase love, and that reflected in relationships early in my 20s, that I was chasing love and trying to prove love. And I realized I was teaching her that same narrative. And for boys too, they'll try to prove love and chase love, and that's not a good narrative. That's all I wanted to tell you.
Angel said, minus UPO, y'all clock in the common denominator. Oh man. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, so another way that's not hard to find that lady is if he's getting mail at her house, even a piece of mail, so, a flyer, rent a center like trying to bribe broke people. So, don't ask me how I know, but
and he works in the same job as you?
Yeah,
you can find that shit out from the job.
Some mail. You can get some mail, something, and find out, like, because if you look him up, then it'll show all of his like associated addresses or associated people. So when it shows the people that he associates with, now this is speculative. I've never done this personally myself because I'm a nice lady, but if you look him up, you can find her based on the associated addresses or the people associated with him. Because Sister Girl probably had Facebook, Instagram, something. She got an old Snapchat. She got something.
Mm-hmm. All right. Whew. That was a lot.
It was therapy.
I need therapy. I need it, yeah, from this conversation. I was stressed out. I just don't like, I'm hypersensitive to things involving like children and like parental, like ish, like, I don't know. I grew up, abused in that way, and my brother was, and my sister was, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm like really sensitive to that stuff. And it's very frustrating talking to parents and they're like doing, they're still doing the same shit that parents before them did. It's the same old. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, cut these niggas. It ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. Like, I'll cut that nigga off so fast and forget about it. And like, yeah, that's crazy. And put that nigga on child support. I'll put that nigga on child support and cut him off on the same day. I'd have filed for the shit and blocked that nigga at the same time. Like, while I was at the courthouse. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're gonna have to fight. Now you're gonna have to show up. Now you're gonna have to go to court. Now you're gonna have to get you a lawyer. Now and he not. That's the thing. Looking at, he not gonna do it. He not gonna do it. He not gonna do none of that shit. No, I know. I'm saying he not gonna fight for custody. I'm saying, like, he not gonna try to see that baby. He don't give a fuck. He don't care.
I really appreciate, everybody here, everybody involved. This is something too. Like, I moved away from my friends and family. I only have, the people I have, and I don't. When I'm going through this, I feel like I'm crazy a little bit because it just feels like
you being gaslit. It sounds like everybody around your mama gaslighting you, your sister gaslighting you, your boy and your baby daddy like everybody gaslighting you. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So
and like I agree with you, Pub. That's probably the most triggering part. And like I said, forgive me if I sound cold-hearted, but
no, I appreciate it.
Definitely sounds like my childhood. Mm-hmm. And I deal with pain through sarcasm and taking life unseriously.
Trust me, we care. I care deeply. For real.
You do gotta think about it from your kid's perspective. There's nothing more interesting than being a kid and having to be around your dad and looking at your mama like, sis, what are we doing here? Mm-hmm. What are we doing here? This man is not gonna teach me nothing. He's not gonna help me grow as a person. Like, there are no values being given here. Like, it's all just trauma and really random bad situations that maybe I laugh about as an adult. But like, there's no. You don't
know it. You don't know it as a kid. You don't know it when you're going through it. The parent is just gaslighting you, telling you, like, when you get disappointed, right? When the parent disappoints you, the parent then tells you how much they love you, how much they care about you, and you start going, "Oh, okay." So people letting me down and people loving me aren't synonymous with one another, right? Like, you can let a person down perpetually. You could be a perpetual failure and still proclaim love and still say that you love me and so on and so forth, and not really ever have to prove it, right? And because you're not clocking that as a kid, you just go, okay, cool. So my daddy loves me. And this is what love looks like. It looks like disappointment. It looks like whatever that they tell you. Like, that's what I'm saying. And then and that shit fucks you up. Then you get older. Then you end up being like me. You end up being mad about the shit when you realize, like, what the fuck? That nigga was lying to me this whole time, and you let him lie to me this whole time, Mom? You knew that nigga wasn't shit? Like, come on, man.
You know what the plot twist was for me, though? I clocked it at a very, very young age. And I told you this before, I spent so much of my childhood getting in trouble because I was trying to give my mama tea. Like, girl, let me tell you where we went. Like, let me tell you what we had to do. And it pissed me off so bad because I would be mad at my dad all the time, every day. And I mean, come in from school, literally walk right past like he not there, take my backpack upstairs, like literally every single day for the majority of my childhood. And I would get in so much trouble for that. And I think that there's no way for your kid to win from that, because my sister was more like you. Like, she genuinely believed, like,
well, one day dad'll come around, one day he'll change, one day he'll be better, blah, blah, blah. And I probably was about 6 years old when I realized, like, this nigga ain't worth doggone. Like, he's not gonna try. He's not gonna do anything. Like, my mama is in this on her own, and I'm pissed at her because she letting it happen, and I'm pissed at him because he's doing it. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's the part that you have to consider with your kids, is that they're living through this. Like, yeah, you're trying to do your best, but sometimes as parents, like, our best ain't good enough. You got to do your greatest. You got to figure out, like, how do I exceed what it is my kids need? And sometimes that does mean, like, hey, I know you the dad, but look, my son deserves the absolute best, and you ain't it. So until you can figure out how to do that, you don't get access to my kid.
Yep. And if you want to do it, you're gonna have to do it through court. If you can prove to the court that you are a capable parent and blah, 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 okay, cool. I'll bring them around. I'll do whatever. But because when that happens, it's gonna be like the court is going. You could be like, I need to know where he going. I need to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can start asking for shit like that if need be. That's what I'm saying. So just make that nigga prove it. If he got to prove it through the court system. Fuck it. Shit, ain't no sweat off your back.
Can I say one more thing before I got to drop for me?
Yeah, Auntie.
Also, and this is something that I recently really reconciled with myself because of you, Puggy. I think we're taught that a man or the dad that has the DNA of the child has to be there in order for the child to be able to function correctly. And really, when you look at the data, because I'm a data person, I'm super logical. And as I started listening to some of your lives and we just looked at the data, I really was trying to think of a thing that like a man needed for a child to be functional. What does a man bring? And I could not find that thing. And so the lie
don't exist.
I did what they did, and the reason why I think you're doing what you're doing is we believe the lie that if their father is not there, they will not be like a functioning adult, or they'll be missing something. And that is not the truth. Everything that you can give to your child can be given from you, friends, associates,
grandmas, uncles, cousins, everybody.
All those things. And I learned that afterward. My child is 19 and we figured it out. Yep. I kind of figured it out, but I didn't put a place to it. And I was trying to find that like missing, because I had a hole. So I was like, I don't want her to have the same hole that I had. And so like, I just want to tell you again, I'm on the other side of it. My child is grown now. Whatever damage is done is done. And she's functioning, got a job, is in school, doing whatever she needs to do. I did not need him to be in her life in order for her to be the functioning child that she is.
Yeah.
I thought I did, and I wasted a lot of my time. I wasted a lot of her time. I risked a lot of things for her mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, by trying to force it on her. So I just want to leave you with that, is you don't need him for your child to be whole.
That's facts. Yeah, I'll take a community over unhealthy daddy any day. I'll take a mentor. I'll take a healthy mentor relationship over an unhealthy daddy any day of the week. Like them niggas don't be adding nothing to the situation, man. But grief and strife. Hey, Auntie, thanks for coming up.
Thank you. I'll see y'all later.
All right. Yeah, man. UA7. They invited you up. I invited you up. You're not coming up. There go the mute button. You know what it is. Wow. Can y'all hit the likes? Can we get up to 100,000? I appreciate it. Are you not entertained, man? Are we not learning? I feel like we all just a little bitty pieces of us getting healed in this shit, because I know a lot of us done been through this shit. This shit is crazy. Hearing this shit play out, I'll be like, man, we still doing the same shit, huh? Same shit I went through in 1986. We doing the same. We on the same vibe in motherfucking 2024. God damn. I just be wanting it to be a little bit better. That's it. Just a little bit. Little baby bit. Oh man. Asia, did you want to say something else?
No, I just appreciate you guys. I really had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
This was very, very helpful. I really appreciate, this.
No.
Whatever this was, I appreciate it.
It was good. Yeah, tell your if you get your baby, look, follow the thing on YouTube, or you could tell this nigga, because you basically came in at the beginning. You can tell this nigga to watch. Say, hey, I was on for an hour. Listen to this. You can just tell the nigga to watch if you want to. Dude, send it to him. Say, hey, I was on this. What do you think about this? If you want to, I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't talk to the nigga no more. But I'm saying if you wanted to do it, then you could.
I'm gonna send it to him because I just want him to hear it coming from now everybody.
Yeah.
I can take my responsibility in knowing that I have to take more control of what is mine because it is in my control.
Yeah.
And I really take that from y'all.
That's your baby.
Because you have to be confident moving forward and stuff. And I told y'all that when you're unsure, you have anxiety, but all y'all just made it sure. I'm sure that what I know I'm supposed to do is what I'm supposed to do.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
It's not me trying to do other stuff. It's what I know that I'm supposed to do is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, you were second guessing it the whole time because you didn't. Yeah, I can see. That's what I'm saying. I can see that, especially if the people closest to you are telling you, you got to keep the avenues open for your son. And fuck all that, man. Take it from the baby that grew up and I'm an adult. I'm telling you, hell no. I wish if we could do it all over again. I trade places with my brother. My brother never talked to his daddy. Never. Till he was an adult, till he was in his 40s. Then he talked to his dad, right? I'll take that over the nigga got a baby toe in. You go live with the nigga for 2 weeks, then he get arrested. Then you got to live on your own for 2 months when you fucking 12 years old. Then the nigga, I'll take that over the nigga lying to you all the time, talking about he love you. I love you so much, son. And you sitting there like, I love you too, dad. Like not no, you know what I mean? Like I'll take I'll take no contact over that any day of the week. Any day of the fucking week. Way better. I wish. Shit.
No, I really appreciate it, Art. But now I gotta get ready for the holiday concert.
Bet, man. Hey, have fun. Love on that baby, man. Good luck.
All right, no, thank y'all so much.
No problem, Asia. Petty said you really cannot half-ass parenting. You can't. That's the thing about it. The shit. Hey man, being a parent is like being a professional fighter. It's like it just be you on an island, and you have to perform every day. Like you can't fail. You can't. Don't mean you got to be perfect. You gonna get hit. You gonna get knocked down. You know what I mean? Like, but you can't. You got to be professional. I think you have to take a professional approach to parenting. You can't take a laissez-faire, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't take that approach to parent. You got to take like a very deliberate, okay, I'm clocked in. You know what I'm saying? Like when I wake up and I clock in as a parent. I live like my mind switches. I'm like everything I feel it like every day. That's how I feel. Like I feel it happen every single day. It's like I literally showed up to the job. It's like, all right, cool. Now you got to go to work. Like that's how I feel every fucking day with my kids. Every day. So I don't know how laissez-faire. I'm sorry, I said laissez-faire. Laissez-faire. I mean blase-blah, but yeah, laissez-faire. But yeah, like every day you got to show up every day. Like you can't do it. There's no hey, maybe I'm not really feeling it today. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's going to be times when you feel down. There's going to be times when you break down and all of that. You're going to get hit. Like, you don't got to be perfect, but you can't, you got to figure shit out faster. You got to figure shit out faster. I think that's the best way of saying it. You got to figure shit out faster.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because there are days where, like you said, it is like, I'm not feeling it today. Like, I don't feel like it. But what does that look like? Like, what is that verb? Like, I don't feel like it today shouldn't mean neglect. it should mean maybe they get a little more screen time. Maybe they, you know, maybe you don't cook, you buy a McDonald's that day. But it's not all out neglect. It's not, I'm not feeling it today, so I'm going to send you somewhere where you're going to be unsafe.
No. The floor has to be really high when you're a parent. It's not about the ceiling so much. It's about where's your baseline? Where do you function, you know, on your base? Where do you draw the line? Like
today also doesn't mean yelling and screaming and hitting them all.
No. Yeah, that's not even, that's what I'm saying. Like that's not an option for, like, I don't even think like that. I think like you said, like, okay, well, maybe today we don't go to baseball practice because I don't feel like going. Because I'm burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we just watch a movie or whatever. Maybe we don't go, maybe you get to play hooky because I don't feel like getting up and getting you dressed. I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm not gonna tell you, you know, whatever. I'm gonna say I got something to do. I don't want the kid to know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, I don't give a fuck whatever it is. I don't care. I don't care whatever it is, but it can't be like I'm gonna put my child in an unhealthy situation.
Right.
It can't be that. Like, that's not that's unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. You can't. I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah. Even once. You know what I mean? Like, because it only takes one time. That's the thing. It only takes one time of you putting them in an unsafe environment. Something happens. Shit. Everybody don't like your baby like you like your baby.
Yeah, I just can't imagine that.
Like, yeah. I don't, yeah. Especially with me. I can't
imagine. I know, well, nobody's gonna like my baby like I like my baby. But I can't imagine sending him anywhere where I don't know for a fact, and I haven't seen examples of these people loving him, taking care of him, looking out for him. Like, I need to be able to see that with my own two eyes. Like, somebody I don't even know, I haven't even met, which my son don't really go nowhere. But somebody I don't know and I haven't met wouldn't even be an option. Like I said, if I can't go in your home, there's no reason my son should be in your home.
Especially spending the night.
Yeah, spending the night is out. Like, come on now. No.
Especially spending the night. Like, my friend,
I don't even know if something happens and like let's say your child calls you and they're like, oh my God, help. Where are you going?
You don't know where to go.
Where are you going?
You don't even know where to go.
You don't even know where to go. Just thinking about that is making me sick. Yeah,
my baby got a friend. I ain't never been in their house. They live we live like they're, you know, fucking 15 feet away from one another. I know I could if I wanted to, but I don't go over their house. He be over there like once every fucking 6 months for like an hour or two or whatever. But it ain't ever a problem. It ain't ever nothing weird. It ain't ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing like that. But spending the night? I need to see. Where y'all sleeping? Oh, on the couch? Okay. Y'all got blankets? Like, I need to know. Like, I need to know, like, everything that's about.
That's a whole nother conversation because that spending the night thing is so nerve-wracking. But
I ain't doing that shit.
So much, stuff to that.
My baby want to spend the night so bad at somebody's house. We've been telling that nigga maybe next time for 4 years.
Right.
Maybe next time, that nigga. So me and cousin were in the back. We were talking. I already know it was when we be over there visiting his family. Me and cousin, we were in the back. We were talking. And look, so we were watching a movie, and they got to tell you the whole fucking nigga. What happened? What happened? Okay. Anyways, can we spend the night? No, man, you told me maybe next time. Yeah, maybe not. I didn't say for sure next time. I said maybe next time. And this is not, we can't. I got something to do tomorrow. It's just not a good time. Yeah, I don't think so.
My baby just started talking about spending the night. And I'm like, first of all, you're 4. You're gonna cry, and I'm not coming to pick you up.
Yeah, once you over there, you over there. That's for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to spend the night because you barely want to sleep in your own room by yourself. You talking about boy, shut up.
Hey, my baby told me he was in the car with some people one day. That nigga came. That nigga started talking to us. He said, "Yeah, I don't like it with them. These are people you want to spend the night with at one point in time." This nigga like, "Yeah, I don't like such and such." And I said, I didn't say that to him. I said, who would have thought? What the-
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, spending the night is all fine and dandy till it's time to go to sleep. Yeah, you just want to play longer. You don't want to spend the night.
Said, it's the adults trying to force my baby to spend the night. Oh yeah, I'd never. That's a red flag. I ain't never did that. Now, I have told like other people's kids, I'll be like, yeah, you can sleep over. Like, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gon', you know, we turn up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could, like, everything cool over here, but I don't know about y'all spot. Cause we pay attention to our kids and y'all kids. But when my baby be with y'all and he come home and tell me that y'all don't pay attention to him, and he was in your face saying, hi, hey, and you wasn't paying attention to that nigga because you was on your phone and you looked up like, what up? Like with an attitude, yeah, nah, you can't. I'll pass. You got it. You got that shit, brother.
Yeah, and that's why it's like it's different when it's like your family, like people you know and people who know your kid, but then when they start making friends and they want to like, I don't know those people. You don't know those people for real. Like that's a whole nother conversation. And I don't know, I'm not there. I don't know how they're gonna be treating you. I don't know how they're gonna be talking to you. I would assume and hope for the best, but like she was saying, like you're waking up, you can't sleep. I'm like, well, what's the point at that point?
Mm-hmm.
I can't get no peace of mind till you get home. You may as well come home now.
Just stay here. My son keep inviting this girl to my house. You said that, BPG. They ain't trying to spend the night though. Let that girl come over, hang out. You keep your eye on them. You don't want to keep your eyes on them, both of them.
I ain't even ready for that conversation.
Yeah, my baby. Yeah. Oh no. Hold on.
Like little girl. Oh, he wanted to spend the night? Wait, which one is this? The older one or the younger one?
He wanted to spend the night. Oh, hell no. That nigga tripping. That nigga tripping. What?
Kids be having a lot of audacity.
The younger one? Oh, no, man. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I take it all back. I take back everything I say. Everything I say defending that boy. Hell no. He tripping. He got the unmitigated gall to act. He must, hey, that's how you know he love y'all and y'all love him. Cause he asked you?
Yeah, they be doing too much.
Hey, he asked you. That's crazy. Yeah, my baby would have. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
He love struck all the time.
All the time. He got hard eyes walking around.
He gonna want a new girl spending the night every week. We not doing this.
Damn. I'm happy. I love that for him though. Yeah, man. Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I see. I think we run our course with this. They
I think so.
I tried to switch it up for them. They said they don't like hearing. They said they don't like hearing about men all the time. So I asked about the women's, and they didn't like it. They wasn't. You know, I'm gonna try it again. And we get.
You gotta say they are. Single mothers are to blame. Then that'll. Oh yeah, they are. Let me tell you, he agrees with me. Ooh.
But I don't believe that though.
Well,
that's why I gotta ask it. I can't. It gotta be what I believe.
About that part.
I can't make it a statement. If I make it a statement, then it's gonna be I believe it. That's crazy.
Listen, I like this the first time you done lied. Don't do that.
Not on here. I ain't never lied to y'all on here. Jesus Christ. Are you?
Like you don't know how to lie.
Oh man, I can't do that.
I'm gonna do it tonight. Single mothers are to blame. Y'all can be mad. I don't care.
But for what though? That's what I see. Yeah, I can't. I can't make it. I can't.
As soon as they start coming in there foaming at the mouth, I'm gonna be like, they are to blame for President Obama.
See, that's not. That's clickbait. That's what they be accused.
In the world,
That's what they be accusing me of. They said I be clickbaiting. I'm like, nah, nigga, this is not clickbait. I believe it. Gotcha. See, you trying to pull that shit on them. I don't want to do that to them.
I'm definitely pulling a fast one.
Patty said pander a little. Oh, man. Y'all encouraging me to lie is hilarious. I did not expect that.
I'm gonna pull a Princella on them.
Princella, that's what she do. Princella is genius. Gotcha. Oh, man. Princella be having me crying. New prompt. What should men do to deserve? What should men do to deserve the privilege of fatherhood? If men don't deserve kids, then get them riled up. I don't know if this would either.
Yeah, I think for men like him, like the one that she was talking about, he sounds like one of those ones that's like, I find all of my worth in how many babies I can create.
Yeah, that
how many
nigga
baby
gross.
mamas I can collect and how many babies I can create. Because I don't want to actually do anything with my life. Like, I don't actually want to contribute to society in any real way. But I got a bunch of legacies walking around here. Ugh.
A lot of legacies.
Disgusting.
That nigga, hey, man. Oh, man, I done heard it all. I need to clip up that whole part because that was crazy. That story just kept getting worse and worse. I hated it.
So much worse.
I hated it. I really did. I was like, what? Why? Why would you do that? But then
yeah, it was a lot.
That was a lot, man. I could dissect that whole shit. I don't want to do it. No one should have children with men. Children are better off without a father. Oh. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go spin the block. I'll be back. Let me do what I do, man. I'ma holler. I'll be back. Y'all gonna have me just going live later in the day, man, when I don't know what's going on. Men love one night stands because they're bad in bed. That's funny. Damn, that's hilarious. Men see babies and women as trophies because they objectify both. They objectify both. That's the problem. Crotch memorabilia. Oh my God. All right, what we doing? What we doing, y'all? Go live on the backup. That's what it's feeling like right now. I'm trying to break through the algorithm. They hating on me. Shit, I might as well. I'm doing the same numbers. I never let my kids sleep at a friend's house. Mostly sleepovers at grandparents' house. Why are men mean to women? Oh, man. Because they don't like them. Men are mean to women because they can be. They're mean to women because that's the way you manipulate women. Damn, not down low. Not every nigga down low. Every nigga that don't like women ain't down low. Let me tell you that. 99% of niggas that don't like women are heterosexual. That's the thing about being a heterosexual man is the heterosexual men don't like women. That's what we got to drive home. It's the hetero men. It's the cishet men that don't like women. That's the thing. Homies of It took for a pimp named Slickback to break that down for Riley, man. I mean for yeah, it was Riley, yeah. Let's talk about Russell Antonio Wilson, the guy who unalived his mom a few days ago. Oh, I ain't heard about that. I like that you said his middle name because I was like, Russell Antonio Wilson did what? Oh, Courtney. Men who lied to women. Or, all right, how can we say that? Nah, we can say it just like that. Men who lie to women. Men who lie to women to get laid are sexual predators. Damn, that's a good one. Damn, that's a good one. Honey. Why did it do that though? Maybe I gotta make the font bigger. All right. Mm-hmm. Bet yeah. Yeah, I saw Lily Phillips interview and all that shit. You think they will flag that one, D-Nice? I don't think they'll flag it. I spelled it differently. Men who lie to women for SX or SX predator. I think you can say that. I don't think they'll flag that one. Good job, Tiffany. I need a couple more. I got a bunch, but what we gonna do? Let me see. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. I got a few of them now. I think I'm good. We're going to see what happens. All right. I got one to say, it says, Cooking with Kaya proves that men love to be pandered to. Men only like Cooking with Kaya because she panders to them. And Cooking with Kaya isn't the problem. The men who support her are. I don't know which one I should use. But I think I'm going to go with the Cooking with Kaya shit. Because I've been wanting to talk about that shit more in depth. Yes, I've had bean pie many a times. It's delicious. Nobody said saving the energy for me. Oh, you gonna find out who Cooking with Kaya is then. If you don't know, stick around. The second one? The last one? Men only like Cooking with Kaya because she panders to them, or Cooking with Kaya isn't the problem. The men who support her are. Cooking with Kaya isn't the problem. The men who support her are. I like that one too. Men only like Cooking with Kaya because she panders to them. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna talk about Kaya right now. All right, men only like Cooking with Kaya because she panders to them. Okay. All right. I should have been using Canva. I can switch it up. It's all I might just change it up depending on what it is. All right, I don't know. But let's do this one. Because I was talking about this shit earlier. I made a whole like 5-6 minute think piece on it. And then I stopped. I was like, I ain't gonna do it. I was in my car, it ran when I was charging it up. I don't go to TikTok. I'm an adult. Well, let me be the first one to tell you. It's a lot of adults over there. All the drama on TikTok is caused by the adults. It don't even be the kids. It be the adults. It's a content creator on TikTok. All she do, not all she does, but all her platform is, it's a bunch of, actually it ain't just her. It's a bunch of platforms like that. And all they do is get on a live and start yelling at each other and calling each other out their names and shit. It's crazy. Ray basically, I barely see kids on here. I mean, that's your algorithm. I don't see no kids on here because I'm old. Men only like cooking with Kaya because she panders to them. That's where we go. There's a Kaya on every corner. A lot of these guys are exposing their dating pools. I'm sorry. Yeah. I should have put a picture of her up here. Oh, I thought it was Kaya. It's no A at the end. Oh, okay. Well, y'all know what it is. Somebody always want to play the. I think I spelled her name wrong in all of these. Oh, well. Oh, well. So they want women that don't want them to be like this woman. So they want women that don't want them to be like this woman. What do you mean, Edwin? I don't know what that means. You don't understand why women are mad at Kaya? The women that are mad at Kaya is because, well, let's get into it. So basically, for anybody that doesn't know, Kaya makes content where she cooks. There's a bunch of people on this app that cook, like a bunch of women that cook and twerk, and you know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of that going on this app. That's not like, she's like the sixth or seventh woman I've seen do it. You know what I'm saying? Like easily. Like I've seen a bunch of women do that before, right? The only thing that distinguishes her from the other women is she says shit like, make your man a plate before I do. Cook your man a meal before I do. Right? Now, I said this before about her. I said it. I did a video on her. That is softcore. That's softcore corn, right? Because the whole corn industry is basically women catering to men in submissive roles where men abuse them, right? That's all it is. It's just men abusing women, right? So for a woman to get online and, play that role up, that can lead to real world harm against women. The same way that corn leads to real world harm against women. It's the same thing. It's the same, she's in that same vein. That is what women are clocking. That's why women are like, what, girl, what you talking about? Women ain't jealous. Not from what I'm not saying there aren't any. I'm saying like, I've never gotten from what the women were saying, like they were jealous or they were bitter or any of that type of shit. It wasn't about, it's literally like just them being like, ugh, like, why is you out here, like leading these men, pandering to these men, putting us in more dangerous situations, right? So, yes, they are what, Andrew? Oh, Andrew says that they're whatever. You can come up and tell us. And it's not about the men expecting a plate from their woman. It's not just about that. It's like I don't think people understand how misogyny works and how, how these systems work, right? Like even jokes can lead to violence against women. Even jokes can lead to violence against marginalized groups of people, right? Even that's why I've been talking about male comedy and all of that shit. I was like not funny or whatever, because it is rooted in like a bunch of just like old tropes about women. Women be shopping. You can't stop a woman from shopping, baby. Like that shit is corny. That's very corny. Or the thing that I just saw that one comedian Ryan do, and he was like, yeah, women don't want to see you happy. Like shit like that. Like, yeah, you keep keying and shit, but you don't think that what does that tell men, right? What signal are you sending men, right? So that's the problem. That's the problem with that. Right? So you cannot be like it cannot be you cannot like you can see Kaya and not think it's like that serious. And not like, I'm not saying like everybody should take it seriously or whatever, but that's, you know what I'm saying? Like for the people that are reacting to it, I understand why they are reacting to it. Right. But Kaya isn't the problem. But she's not the problem. Saying Kaya is the problem is like saying slaves were the problem for slavery. Right? Like blaming slaves for slavery is the same as blaming Kaya for what she's doing, right? Kaya is doing what she is doing because there is a market for what she does. There are a bunch of men who clamor and who clamor for that content, and who they not only do they love her content, right? Simply because she's saying cook for your man and she's in a subservient role. They love the reaction it has invoked from women. And now once they see that, because men can't do nothing on our own. Nothing we do is original. Nothing we do is, in it of ourselves. Nothing we do comes from like ourselves or our own minds. We're always trying to manipulate women in some way, shape, or form. Well, whatever we do, right? As a group, men see how women are reacting to Kaya, and then they are using Kaya against the women. They're triangulating Kaya against the women who are reacting negatively to Kaya's content. And they're trying to gaslight everybody to be like, oh, y'all just don't like Kaya because she twerking, because she throwing ass. Wrong. Because I watched Cooking with Christiana, and I would say I went through 100 comments and 90 of them were women. You go, girl. Damn, she's so fine. Oh, look at her. Goddamn, girl, look at all that. What you working with back there? Make me a plate too. Like straight up sexualizing that woman. The women were doing it. They didn't seem jealous then. I don't see women hating on Sexy Red. I don't see women hating on these women. The women, like what I see though are when if a woman panders to a man, yeah, Cooking with John. I've seen one of her videos. I don't know what she does. I don't know if she says the same thing. But when women pander to men, right? And then women speak, and then a group of women are like, what the fuck? Why you pandering to these niggas? The men love that shit. That's the thing that drives up the views. And that's what I'll be saying to men who be coming after me. I think that shit is funny. Kaya is ironclad proof that men love when men love to be pandered to. And if you wanted to make the most money you can make, you pander to men. That's the way you make the most money. Every video, Kaya, her last 20 videos, 500,000, 10 million, 11 million, 7 million, 900,000, 1.8 million. Why do you think that is? You think that's on accident? You think it's them fucking nasty ass plays she been making? You think that's what it is? It ain't that. It's not that. It's the controversy. It's the controversy. Kaya knows that men are easy. She knows how stupid men are. She's just playing it up. She know y'all dumb. She know. Her only claim to clout was cook for your man before I do. That's it. Everything else remove that statement from it. Seriously. Remove that statement from it. Remove it. Remove the statement from it. And then go watch her content again. You still like it? Men, you still think it's dope? You still obsessed with it? Niggas making videos. I'm cooking with Kaya. Oh, I can't stop watching it. Look, I'm gonna make my girlfriend mad. And then when the women react, you go, y'all jealous. like little kids. Like, y'all, the men are doing this shit. The men are putting their fingers in women's faces, and then women are like, get your hand out my fucking face. And the men like, what? I didn't touch you. Like, that's all y'all doing, man. Y'all got to stop that shit. That shit is stupid. That shit is real dumb. Hey, what's going on, Ebony?
Hey, public. I'm not gonna lie. Kaya has hit the Indian side of TikTok, so she's got me singing the Kaya jingle to my little baby.
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad if you like it. You see what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything. Well, I won't say I don't think there's anything wrong, but like, I'm not mad if you like it. The thing that I'm talking about is how men are reacting to it, how they're trying.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you like it, you think it's cute, you think it's funny or whatever. I don't care. That's your brand of comedy.
It's ironic. I just wanted to say my few seconds piece, and I'll get down because I know people love talking to you. To me, the way I look at it is, and I used to watch a lot of these men on TikTok, like bashing, and I'll say bashing BLK women. I do hear it all the time. Mm-hmm. To me, it's ironic that they are okay now with a young woman twerking and, doing her thing. And yeah, she's got it. They're saying she has a natural body or whatever, but these are the behaviors they say that women should not be doing, and wait. Supporting this. She
don't have a natural body though, I don't think. I think her breasts are fake. But whatever though.
No idea. I'm a woman, so I guess I'm not interested in looking at is it real or not. I think she's pretty.
Yeah, I don't think I don't care about her fit. I'm just being honest about the whole situation.
I was about it yesterday. I was like, hey, did you know about this, like, cooking with Kaya thing? And he's like listening to me, half interested. Mm. But I think the irony is that when men are literally trying to make women, like, they're putting women down and trying to say they should be like so demure and proper, they're okay with this young woman, on the other hand, behaving this way. And from what I am assessing, I think a lot of women are getting upset because not only does she cook, then she says things like, I can take your man. And maybe that's what's angering women, I guess.
Yes, that's literally the thing that's angering women. Yeah.
This is what I'm going to have to say, because I've gone through the experience of being cheated on. If a man wants to cheat on you, he's going to cheat on you, even if you're literally Mother Teresa. I swear to God. Or even if you're the most famous corn star, you'll get cheated on. So if she wants to take our trash out, let her keep it. Like, seriously, let her have it. If she thinks she wants the headaches of a wife, let her have it. Like, go ahead, take it. Go ahead, cook, do whatever you want to do. Good for you, lady. That's your plan. I don't even think she wants anybody's man, honestly. I don't think she
ain't never seen Kaya actually make a play for a man.
I don't know. You know what I'm curious about is, this is a side note. No, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm looking at that plate and it looks like a heart attack waiting to happen.
Yeah, the food look nasty, but
seen the food item?
Yeah, I've been saying that the whole time. I'm like, I ain't never seen Kaya make a play for a man, and I think that's hilarious. Like that, I think that's also funny because she keeps saying, I can take your man, or I'm gonna make a play for him or whatever, but I ain't never seen her make a play for a man, and she should never make a play for a man, because once she does, the jig is up. She has to never make a play for a man. She has to be. She can have a whole husband filming her for all we know. I don't fucking know, but she can never actually make a play for a man. She can never make a play for a man because as soon as she.
It's interesting. And I think the only reason why men are supporting her at large levels right now is because they're seeing that the other women are getting upset. So of course they're going to do one another.
Mhm.
That's what I'm seeing, because I've seen a lot of men who talk trash about women now suddenly elevating her.
Yes.
It's really interesting to me. Like, really, now she's cool?
They don't care. They don't care nothing about her content. They're not there to watch her cook. They're not obsessed with her body. They're not. I'm being real. Like, it's none of that. It's none of that. It's
just the effect she's having on other women.
that she's having on other women.
So if I was you women, ladies, don't pay no mind, because then it'll get boring for these men. I'm telling you, this is just classic male psychology. No offense, public offender. A lot of men do this.
Oh, I know.
And I call it chicken neck. My husband I used to laugh at my husband. I said, you had the chicken neck syndrome, right? Because when we first met, a lot of men, they're socialized to just do that little wobbly chicken neck, check girls around left and right, and try to make you jealous because, oh, look at her. And I had to cure that chicken neck. My husband will not dare lift his chicken neck up me in front of me now. And I told him, listen, I can't control what you do behind my back, but when you are with me, you will show respect. That's plain and simple. You want to be with me? Respect me, what you do behind my back. I'm not stupid. I'm not delusional. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what I'm doing. But a lot of men have this chicken neck syndrome, and that's what's going on over here. These men are purposely trying to make you jealous by doing their little wobbly chicken neck. Ladies, don't even pay attention. They will get bored. I promise you they'll get bored.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, Avneet.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that Kaya is the problem. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't think she's the problem at all. I think it's the men. I think it's her audience that's the problem. That's all I'm saying. That's my thing. She's not the problem. The problem are the men who. The problem are how the men are trying to use her to hurt other women. No, it's not the women either. I don't think the women are well, I guess you could say that the women who are talking, the women who have, admonished Kaya, they fell for the trap, right? They did that blew her up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say that, but I don't even blame them because I get the reaction. I get, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's like fair. I think that's fair. I think the reactions have been fair from what I've seen, right? But Kaya ain't the enemy. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not her. Like, she's not the reason why, and the women aren't the reason why Kaya exists. She's not the reason why. She exists because there's a market. Like, if you wanted to stop X trafficking, if you want to stop SMEX trafficking, you don't go to girls and little girls and be like, don't get SMEX trafficked. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that. That wouldn't stop it. Like, why are you hooking? Why are you on the street? Like, that wouldn't be how you stop SMEX trafficking, right? You wouldn't even go to the traffickers. You wouldn't even go to the traffickers. If you wanted to stop SMEX trafficking, the group you need to focus on are the people who pay for the women. That's the only way to stop it. That's the only way to stop it. You can put whatever laws in place. You can put whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do whatever you need. Like, no, whatever. You can do all of that shit. It'll never stop until you stop the market, until you cut the head. Like, you got to cut the head off the snake. That's what I'm saying. So even for the women that, or whoever, if you upset at, like, she's not the one. Like, she's not the one. It's not her. Oh no, I know it's too many of them, but there's a way you can stop that, though. There is a way you can stop it. There is a way we can stop SMEX trafficking, right? And I'm not saying it's a one-prong approach. There'll be multiple prongs, but one of the prongs would be to get men to see women as human beings. That's like the simplest approach. Like, imagine if every man was taught to respect women, right, from birth as kids and da-da-da-da-da, right? Then when you get older, then you're less likely to participate in SMEX trafficking. Go live on Lemonade. I can't. You can't go live on Lemonade. Not from what I don't have that option. Maybe you have to have a certain amount of followers or something. That's what I've seen. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, he just yapping. I was like, wait. She is good at marketing. Yeah. But it's I was about to say that, Zeta. I think it's you don't have to be that good at marketing to get like, I'm not saying she's not good at marketing. I'm just saying like you really don't have, like, Candace Owens doesn't have to be really smart to do what she's doing. You don't have to be a genius to do what Candace Owens is doing. She's wrong. Candace Owens is wrong 89% of the fucking time. She's disingenuous 100% of the time. But she's wrong 90% of the fucking time. She's I mean, I don't know how intelligent she is or not, but she's definitely not right. She's definitely not right. But the people who she appeals to, they don't care. And they will run cover for her no matter what. They whatever comes out of Candace Owens' mouth, there is a group of people that will coalesce around her and protect her and tell you it's right. Right? And tell you what she said was 100% spot on and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Cool. That's what happens, right? So you don't have to be, when you pander to the establishment, when you pander on behalf of the establishment, right? So if you're a right-wing grifter, or if you're a right-winger, but all right-wingers are grifters. But if you are a right-wing grifter specifically, you don't have to be smart. You don't have to be intelligent. You don't have to be consistent. You don't have to be good at marketing. All you have to do is be in that space. All you got to do is be willing to sell yourself out completely. And the more you're willing to sell yourself out, the bigger your following would be. Think, what's that big funny head nigga, Mead? What's his name? Whatever Mead. That nigga. Think about all the token black people that are in that space. Are any of them good? Are any of them charismatic enough? Like that dude who did that video on them, talking about how all of the right wing, especially like the black right wing, but even the white ones, Crowder, Candace Owens. Speaking of Candace Owens used to be a liberal. You say she was on the left, but Jeff Mead, yeah, she was on the left at one point in time. She was on the left, right? She was a Democrat. She started off like being like an anchor or whatever for like left, for like liberal news media outlets. But she wasn't good enough to rise to the top of that. She wasn't going to rise to the top of that. She saw it early. She was like, I ain't going to fucking ever reach that. She's a black woman. She ain't, you know what I mean? Like, so she shifted. Boom. Started right-wing grifting. And here she is, one of the biggest right-wing grifters in the world. But she's fucking not good. She's not good. She's not funny. She's not fucking, what's that other guy? The Ben Shapiro, not funny, not charismatic. Crowder, not funny, not charismatic. The dude, you guys know what I'm talking about. The dude who has the cup, that famous meme that says, change my mind. That's Crowder. Crowder, not funny, not charismatic, a crybaby, not intelligent, never consistent. Like, people, when you pander on behalf of the establishment, there will be a huge market for you. And that is what Kaya is doing. She is pandering on behalf of the patriarchy. She is feeding into the patriarchy, right? And by doing so, she has a group of men, specifically in this case, a group of men who are coalescing around her and protecting her and telling us it's us. We're crazy for saying that she's pandering to men. We're crazy for saying that she's, you know what I mean? Like, she's clearly manipulating men and, whatever, right? We're crazy. That's what they're doing. Oh, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. You're just jealous. You're just jealous. I'm definitely not jealous of that woman. I couldn't. It ain't, like I said, this is not about her. I'm talking about the men that are defending her. Men, not that men like being manipulated. Men, well, maybe they do. We need manipulate. The manipulation that Kaya is doing to men is a drug. It's an opioid, right? It's an opiate. So men you need that drug to dull your brain. You need that drug to keep believing. You need that smug to keep believing that you know what I mean? Like the world is what you have been telling yourself it is this whole time. You need that smug to believe that women should be in a subservient position and a submissive role. And you know what I mean? Like you need that. You need that. You need reinforcements of that. Because in real life, you don't actually see that. You don't actually get it in real life. So you got to get it from other places. That's where Kaya comes in. That's where Andrew Tate comes in. That's where what's his name? Kevin Samuels comes in. That's where the Red Pill, like that's where they come in. They come in to feed, to put you back to sleep. They come in to give you your dose. They come in to dose you and put you back to sleep, right? Because there's only so much reality before you have to start to change your worldview. There's only so much reality that you can consume before you start to realize this is fucking reality. So as soon as you start waking up from your stupor, cooking with Kaya. Single baby mamas is just for play. You just mess with single baby mamas. You don't actually, you're not supposed to date them or marry them. They're just for play. High body counts. Women with high body counts ain't worth the, like, that's where that shit comes in. Why should men continue to pay for dates? I know I don't. Well, I do pay for dates, but you shouldn't pay for dates because these women will do far less. I mean, will do far more for far less with the right man. BOA. She just a girl cooking and having fun. Okay. Edwin said, you nailed it, Pub. My brother, the cognitive dissonance and lack of critical thought infecting the populace is epidemic. Anti-intellectualism is lauded. And we are all, and I'm sorry, and we are well and truly fucked. Yeah, deep into it. Hold on. Wait, Kaya is 17? Say it ain't so. I know these niggas ain't on here. I know these niggas ain't on here bigging up a 17, loving on a 17-year-old. Oh my God. Oh, okay. They said she 20. I thought she was in her 20s. She looked in her young 20s. I was like, oh, let me find out you niggas is in. Let me find out you niggas is up here loving on this little girl. Y'all crazy. AJ, you said she just cooking and what?
She's just like any other social media personality, bro. She's just cooking.
No, she's not.
Cooking and having fun, bro.
No, she's not.
What do you mean she's not?
She's not.
What is she doing? What is she doing?
She's lying. She's pandering to men.
She's cooking.
No, she's not.
Food.
Sir, there are tons of women on this app who are cooking.
Yes.
Tons of women on this app.
And
twerking. And twerking.
She's doing both.
I know, but they are not as big as her. They haven't had her meteoric rise. And it ain't because she's good at it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She's good. She's good at something, but it ain't cooking. She's good at pandering to men. That's what it is. She's good. She's good at stirring up controversy. That's what it is.
She gets on her platform, cooking with Kaya.
Mm-hmm.
She cooks her food and then she gets the fuck on.
No, she doesn't. If she just did that, she wouldn't have a following. If she did it,
what do y'all hate about this girl?
I don't hate her. I've been saying this whole time that she's not the problem.
Cool. So
nobody hates her. That's the lie. That's the lie that a lot of weird men are saying. Nobody is hating on her or hating her. Nobody I've seen, I would construe anything that they've said as hating. None of them.
Then why then why not actually focus your energy on some of the individuals who are actually purposely pandering to men?
Like her.
She's not.
She is.
She's literally not.
Sir, you don't say the word literally. You're using it wrong. When she says cook for your man or I will, what do you call that?
Being funny.
Think harder.
Because she won't
Hold on.
actually cook for your man.
Hold on. Wait, say it again. Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say? Because she won't actually cook for your man? Oh, okay.
Because she won't actually meet your man.
Exact. Hold on. Say that again. Because she won't actually cook for your man and she won't actually meet your man. That is textbook pandering.
Hand in hand. She won't actually cook for your man because she won't meet him. But if she meets a man
What?
who she likes, she will cook for her man.
I didn't say she won't cook for her man. I'm saying her saying cook for your man before I do is her pandering to men like you. Y'all eat that shit up like y'all eat up her nasty plates. Y'all want to eat that shit up like y'all eating up like y'all want to eat them nasty plates she be making.
So it's, first of all, it was one of them breakfast plates that looked good as a bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
Brother, her food.
With the eggs and the
hey, brother. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm too old to eat her shit. Her shit ain't for my demographic. That's all I'm saying. It might be for some young nigga stomachs. It ain't for me. I don't like it. It ain't for me. But
too much sugar, too much slurry.
It's too much sugar.
Too sweet.
It don't. Nothing is made from scratch. Like I need like it. Just I don't like it. It ain't for me. Not nothing. I won't say nothing made from scratch. Some of it is. Yeah. Some of it is.
She did a couple. She did, and I'm not even a big follower of it. It's just funny to me that this is like, where's the outrage? Where's the she pandering to men because she like to cook for niggas?
That's what it is. You think she like to cook for niggas? Can I ask you a question?
Number one, she like to cook. Number two, she said, "I'll cook for your man," and y'all upset. Oh, well, you ain't gonna cook for my man. Have you ever seen her cook for a man? No, but I
okay. So how you know she like to cook for niggas then?
Because she says so.
So you just believe in her, even though you ain't never seen her.
Have you not seen her cook? Like, do you have proof that she ain't never cooked for a man? You don't. But if she say, "Hey, I'll cook for your man, I cook for my man, I cook." Hey, you better cook for your man before I do. Then you're like, you ain't gonna cook for my man. What are you upset for? It's a joke. Take it as such.
Do you know that jokes?
Why is it so deep to you?
I got you.
Can't take the joke.
I'm gonna help you. Do you know that jokes lead to real world violence against marginalized groups of people?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, that upsets you to point. That upsets you to point out a fucking fact. You get mad over. Here's what I'm saying. You hold on. Wait. You don't understand why people would be turned off by a joke that can lead to violence against women and further oppress. Hold on. Wait. You are upset at people who are upset at a woman who is saying and doing things that could lead to further oppression of women, right? That makes me just acknowledging that what she is doing does actually perpetuate harmful stereotypes about women, right? Me just pointing that out makes you go, huh, oh, look, all of a sudden now you can't take the fucking truth, which proves my point that men love to be pandered to. You would rather hear the lie over the truth. If I tell you the truth, you go, oh, you damn near fucking gagging on it like it's a 12-inch dildo. But when I lie to you, you can swallow a lie like it's a fucking pill. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy. You gag on the truth and swallow the lie.
The individual who takes the joke and then commits the violence. You're more upset about the girl telling the joke.
Who is more mad?
Huh?
Who is more mad?
Then why focus on the joke?
Sir, who? We can walk. Hold on, time out.
Who's more at fault? The person who told the joke, or the individual who then interprets that jokes to say, "Hey, I'm gonna go commit violence." Who's more in the wrong?
She got way more than 5 videos, Suburban Bay. Let me tell you something. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. The conversation should always be had holistically, always, if you can, right? I'm having the conversation holistically. I'm not, like I've said many a times, I've talked about what role Kaya plays in this. I talk about the role of the women who have came after Kaya, and I talked about the role that the men play in this, and I talked about it from a systemic perspective. So what are you talking about? When you say y'all, who are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is this young individual has not said anything directly putting anybody in danger by saying, hey, I'm cooking and I'm shaking my ass. And y'all are going, hey man, that could really put a lot of people in danger. No, the fuck it can, unless the person who does it is fucking stupid or crazy.
And there are a lot of dumb, stupid people.
Exactly, but she's not.
Exactly.
She's not responsible.
Hold on, wait. You are responsible for the things that you say and do, brother. I don't know if you know that. You are responsible for it.
Yes, in a case-by-case basis, sure. But what she is saying is not, it's not like she's telling a joke like, oh, you know what I'm saying? If
you don't know how jokes work. You don't know how jokes, sir, you don't know. Same thing we had the conversation with you all the time. You just don't know. And here you are, instead of getting educated, here you are automatically arguing, and it's weird. Catch Me Outside. I love what she said. She said, AJ thinks Andrew Schultz's joke was okay too. Yep. Watch him say, no, I didn't think that shit was funny.
Who said I didn't think it was funny?
Oh, you like those jokes that he was making about black women?
Who cares?
No, we care.
No.
We care. I care. No, I care. Did you like those jokes?
Did you like any jokes that Bernie Mac ever
Why
said?
are you answering my question with a question? Did you like those questions? Sir, did you like those jokes about black women?
No.
Okay. And why not?
Because he's a comedian. I don't take
That's not that doesn't answer that's a stupid response. Why didn't you like those jokes about black women?
To me, they weren't funny.
Why weren't they funny?
Because they weren't funny.
What made them not funny?
Don't know. They just weren't funny. They didn't hit. They didn't hit for me. Felt forced. Didn't really feel like something.
You are so disingenuous, AJ. That's funny.
No, you just don't like honesty, nigga. Sorry,
I don't like honesty.
No. Because if I can sit up here and tell you that it's not,
all you do is lie, nigga. What are you talking about?
Exactly. And that's why I said you don't like honesty. Because if you have to keep
all you do is lie. How do I not like honesty when all you do is lie? Are you listening?
No, you aren't, because I'm telling you I didn't find it funny. And you're like, no, you lying. You found it funny. Nigga,
no, I believe you. Hold on. See, that's where you're going wrong. You're not listening. I believe you didn't find it funny. What I'm calling disingenuous is you're not responding to the question, why didn't you find it funny? Because the answer to that would explain why what Kaya is doing isn't just entertainment. And you know that. So you're playing stupid and you try to, sir, stop. And you're trying to do all of this fucking roundabout bullshit instead of just answering the fucking question. That's literally what it is.
So break it down.
Why didn't you find the joke funny?
Tell me how my mind works so you can look goofy in the fucking face when I tell you that's not the case. But
I'm not going to look goofy, sir. I'm not going to look goofy. You look goofy already because everybody knows you're lying.
Break it down. Okay, so if I'm lying, break it the fuck down and stop keep saying that I'm lying.
Okay, the reason why you didn't find those jokes funny was because those jokes played into harmful, toxic tropes about black women. It perpetuated harmful, toxic tropes about black women. That black women are inherently violent and they'll go upside your head and all that other goofy shit that Andrew Schultz was insinuating. Right?
Continue.
No, right? Am I right so far?
Okay.
Okay, yes or no, nigga?
Nigga, continue on how
that is no. Let's take it step by step. Do you agree with that so far?
Okay, yes.
Okay,
continue.
So the reason why that is obviously the reason why how that can lead to more violence and more mistreatment of black women is what he was doing was he was dehumanizing black women. He was saying black women are animalistic, that they're violent inherently, which can lead to violence which leads to mistreatment against black women. Duh, you know that, I know that. That's why you didn't think the joke was funny, and rightfully so. Now, let's look at Kaya. When she gets up there and says stupid shit like cook for your man or I will, what message is she trying to send? What is that? Think about her. So wait. Let me back it up. Maybe you can understand it from this perspective. Have you ever watched Corn before?
Yes.
Okay. When you watch Corn, I don't know what Corn you watch, right? But generally speaking, I'm pretty sure it's relatively the same. When you watch Corn, do you think that Corn paints women in a positive or negative light?
Negative.
Okay. And would you agree that the reason why or how they paint women in a negative light is because they make women, they make a part of it is they make women subservient to men?
Yes.
Okay. When Kaya says, "I cook for your man or I will," is she not playing into a trope about women that women are supposed to be subservient to men?
Cooking for your man is.
Oh, this nigga.
That's the disconnect because you now put where I don't know. I'm not a comedian. I haven't told one single time. There's no connection between cooking for your man and being fucking subservient. That's the weirdest shit. Because for some reason, I don't like love labor. That's so weird to me.
Hey, man, on some real shit. When you walk a nigga all the way, he told me to do all the labor for him. I did all the labor for it. You didn't have to think about it. I walked you through every fucking step. I walked you straight to the fucking water, and your ass said, "I ain't thirsty, nigga. I ain't gonna drink."
I ain't jumping with you, nigga.
You ain't gotta jump with me, but you just, but you remember what you said? You said, "Now explain it to me so I can look dope." Now you look stupid because I just walked your ass all the way to the river, and you just played stupid. So now you look dumb.
What exactly is the connection between cooking for your man as a love language and being
love languages are abusive? You should go look up the man who invented love languages. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't even know what sir, you are so not in, you don't have the mental capacity to have these conversations. Do you know? Hold on. Why are you talking while I'm talking? You need to listen because you don't know what you're talking about. You should go look up the man who invented the concept of love languages. You don't even know. You don't know what they are. You don't know who invented them. You don't know why he invented them. I always thought they were stupid. Always. I was like, that shit is stupid as fuck. What do you mean my love language? What the fuck are you talking about? That's dumb. So when you say that, I get it. I get that a nigga like you would be like, "Oh, labor of love." What the fuck are you? That's not what it is. It is Kaya is presenting herself in a submissive position as a way to appeal to men because men love to see women in submissive positions. And cooking is laborious. And when women say, or I'm sorry, and when, if a woman says, "Cook for your man or I will," she is basically saying she is a fucking slave. She don't mind being subservient to her man. And that turns a lot of women off. And it turns a lot of men on.
So would you be able to say the same thing for any of the content creator men who go out and cook?
Like who? What do they say?
Putting themselves in a subservient position.
What? It's not just, sir, the part that I don't understand how this isn't clicking. It's not her cooking. Rachel Ray cooks. I love, hold on, sir. How are you not listening? You asked, I'm trying to explain it to you.
Clarifying the ones specifically who are cooking and saying, "Hey, look, hey, if you don't know how to cook for your lady, I'm telling you, this is what you got to do." Da, 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 da.
If you don't know how to cook for your lady, who says that?
There are multiple Instagram
Show me.
who I follow.
I'm not even saying that they don't. First of all, show me the context because I need to hear it. But they're not saying I'm going to cook for your woman or I will. No, I haven't heard a man say that, right? I've watched Cooking with Moolah videos. I've never heard him say that. But here's the thing. What I'm saying is if a woman it's not that she's cooking. I watch Giada and fucking Rachel Ray cook. I love their content. I watch them cook. I never connected in my mind. And Martha Stewart, I grew up on that shit. I love it. I never in my mind, not grew up on it, but I watched it a lot. I never thought, "Oh, these women are subservient." I thought they were fucking just chefs. That's what I got from them, right? Now, Rachel Ray, I never heard Rachel Ray or Giada say, "This is the way to a man's heart, cooking this type of shit." Or cooking for your man, you got to learn how to cook for your man. I've never heard them say that. And that is the difference. And that's the only difference between Kaya and every other woman that's cooking on the app. The twerking shit, been done a million times. The cooking shit been done a million times. The fucking doing the fucking whipped cream in her mouth and shit done a million times. Nobody, that's whatever. She would have I think she would be 80% smaller if she didn't say what she said. I think her base would be, I think she would have 100,000 followers, not 800,000 followers. If she stopped saying cook for your man or I'll cook for him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And the problem isn't that she cooks. You have to play dumb. That's why you keep saying that shit. Nobody cares that she cooks, bro. There are a bunch of women on the app that cook, look bad as fuck, fine as shit, shake ass, everything, and it'd be fucking 10-1 women in the comments. You go, girl, damn, she bad than a motherfucker. Damn, I'm thinking I'm in love with a woman. Like, you go read the comments, it's all women. I bet you 80% of their followers are female.
Hey, do me a favor. Can you listen to this video real quick?
Yeah, play it. Hold on. It says, Ebony said, Kaya talks to men how Miss Rachel talks to babies. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
Hello? It's your girlfriend calling. She said you never make her dinner. Oh, you're on the way? Hey, I'll see you soon, baby. Just like that, I took your dice up some garlic, fish and cherry tomatoes. Down the middle, now into fours. Boom. Nice bush of broccolini. First, you gotta strip them down like Miami swim week. Little drizzle of olive oil. You know this shit. Let's get a saute. Break up the meat and break up with your boyfriend if he's not calling you beautiful. You're gorgeous. Cherry tomatoes go in. What am I thinking? It's too small. A little bit of white wine. Broccolini goes in. Forgot the salt. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Sometimes people need to hear that shit. A little bit of salt in there. Black pepper. Toss it in. Cook the pasta, bitch. Some pepperoncinos. Basically, you get the.
Hold on. I want to hear the funniest thing about this is this actual, like, yeah. Do you hear what he's saying? Like, nothing he's saying is harmful. He's not playing into a trope about men. This is the opposite trope about men. Men don't tell their girls they're beautiful. Men don't cook for their men. There's no negative trope here. Who would be mad at this? What would be the outcry? First of all, the group of people that would attack him would be men, right? First and foremost. Secondly, what would be their gripe? Oh, men shouldn't be saying men don't need to be saying that their girlfriends is pretty and taking them out to dinner.
I'm only pointing to the fact that multiple people say, "Oh, I don't never see no man has ever said, oh, I'll break up with your boyfriend."
All right,
you know, for your man. Yeah, it literally the first.
I got it, Teresa.
All I had to do was type the word "cook for your woman" or "I will," and multiple videos have popped up. Literally,
yeah.
But
and you don't see the difference between when a woman says it and when a man says it, right?
Regardless of what the difference is, you just said that. Oh, I ain't never.
I've never seen it. I just heard it right now. Cool. Now I hear it. Now, do you know the difference between when he does it and when a woman does it? You don't see the difference?
Because you feel like
no, you're already starting off wrong. It ain't because I feel like anything. What is the difference?
Do you not feel that way?
It ain't. It has nothing to do with my feelings. It is a fucking reality. It's not my feelings.
That women cooking for their
man is already wrong. Nope, not it.
Okay.
It's not it, sir. Try again.
So what is it? Because you just
once again, hold on. It doesn't. You're not listening very well. Like, that's the craziest thing. You want me to do the labor. I do the labor and you still don't understand, right? So nobody thinks cooking for your spouse or your mate or a man or the opposite sex in and of itself is a negative thing. Nobody thinks that. That's not what it is, right? But the problem is, once again, when a woman or a man, but specifically a woman, I mean, it depends on how the man does it, but when a woman is like, I'll cook for your man or I will, right? And she's playing into this trope that women are supposed to be subservient to their men. It ain't just about the cooking part. That's what I'm saying. The cooking is just it's the vehicle. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what she's using in that space to show her subservience, to show her submissiveness. She could do it with a bunch of other things, right? She could say, do this, suck your dick, suck your man penis from the back, or I will, you know what I mean? Like, she could say a bunch of different shit. But in this case, she's saying, she's saying cooking. It's so you're missing the point. You keep focusing on the action in and of itself, acting like anybody gives a fuck if their mate cooks for, like, sir, I cook for my wife cooks for me. We cook for our kids. I don't think my wife is my fucking slave. My wife doesn't think I'm her slave, right? Nobody thinks that. That is healthy. You should cook for your spouse, man or woman. You should cook for your mate, man or woman. But if I think that it is my wife's role, it is her job to cook for me, that is a fucking problem. And that is what Kaya is feeding into. She is a textbook example of pandering. She's a textbook example of pandering. She is tapping in to the baser instincts in men, right? She is tapping into the part of men, the misogynistic part of men, the code of misogyny that's been written on all men's hearts and minds. She is tapping into that, and she's just playing it up. Cooking with Kaya. She starts off with that. That's cool, right? That in and of itself, okay. Twerking, okay, right? That's fine. Ain't nobody care about popping no ass. You put all of that together with cook for your man before I will, boom. Now you have this ditzy, and I'm not saying she is. I'm talking about the role she's playing. Now you have this ditzy, dim-witted, subservient wife appliance, like image of a wife appliance being trumped up and played up for the appetites of these men, right? So these men can consume it. And so that man could go and be looking at that shit going, man, I wish my girl was like Kaya. Whole time Kaya ain't like Kaya. What man is she cooking for? You see what I'm saying? Whole time she ain't like that. She's just doing that. They looking at their women, or they're going out and they're thinking, oh, this is what women are supposed to be like. 20-year-old men, boys, are looking at that content going, see, I need to get me a Kaya. Oh, if you ain't cooking like Kaya, I don't want that. If you ain't bouncing around, that is the message they are sending. That's the message she's sending, right? Like, what the fuck? How is that? It ain't that hard, bro. You get it. You understand that.
It's just, Kaya says one thing, and it means one thing. The video I just showed you said the exact same thing, but in the inverse.
So you just gonna repeat, you just gonna go back and ignore everything I said and play dumb to try to make some stupid point. So now I need to walk you down why when a man says something and when a woman says something, they don't have the same weight. We gotta explain that to you now, right? Like if a woman, for an example,
you don't have to explain.
Okay, then why the fuck are you playing dumb? If I don't gotta explain it, then why are you playing dumb about it?
Well, I'm not finished saying my statement.
All right, bro.
Okay.
Like you about to say something different.
Like I thought. Okay. So like I was saying before I was interrupted. So because she's playing into, as you say, so it's no possibility that she's just fucking cooking and having fun. That's out the window. That's completely out the window. She has this hidden agenda to play into men who think that women should be subservient and cook for them.
I think that girl knows that men are. I think that girl knows that men are stupid, and she knows it's easy to pander to. She knows it's easy to get men. Okay, it's easy to get men. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Hold on.
Let people decide like if they wanted to like put $10 here, $10 there, but he just got so egregious, and I was like, let's see what people are thinking. And I saw like 6 people raise their hands. I'm like,
they been one of them kicks.
Let's spend it now.
That was good. She said, "Bank that, and we gonna spend the block on it." I said, "Okay."
That's all I came up to tell you, that like it was like on deposit. You can use it however you
I
want.
saw it. I said, "You said." I read. I said, "I see you, Teresa," and then you sent the message right after that.
Awesome. I wasn't sure.
Nah, I had you.
Wow. I think they're just being willfully obtuse. I think I've been on enough panels on this app to like see when they're being willfully obtuse, because they know that if they see the very logical point you're making, it undermines their entire worldview, and they can't do that. And so that's where kind of like the cognitive dissonance comes up. I think. You're welcome, Tracy. Okay, I'm gonna drop. I just want to come and say hey.
All right, Therese, thank you.
Boys. Bye. You're welcome.
All right. Native Black, what's good?
Hey, I'm just gonna jump up real quick and jump down. I'm a fan.
Mhm.
I like the content, like everything. I just want to pose a question to like you and your audience,
Mhm.
and I'll drop down. Like from what I observe, it's kind of like the pick me women, like even as much as men are the issue, I feel like they are like the hidden like Trojan horse that is like fucking up all of the progress that women are trying to make. And my question is, when they engage with other women who are pick-me's, like just how we call out other Black people who could be upholding white supremacy, like should they just be calling out and addressing it even at the cost of their like friendship and stuff like that? Like I'm just wondering like how that dynamic works within women in order to like kind of call them out and like.
I think there's a lot of women who call out pick-me's. There are way more women exposing pick-meism than there are men exposing misogyny, right? For every one platform like mine, there are 100 women calling out pick-me's or that are anti-pick, you know what I'm saying? Like they anti-misogynist and anti-pick-me. So I think women as a group are policing themselves fine. I don't think pick-me's are the Trojan horse. I don't think they're the thing that's actually like stopping this from happening or whatever. I think it's just the system is just way too powerful. Right. It's just way too powerful. It's like racism. It's like saying like, so I hear what you're saying. Like if you talk about like a Black power movement or, you know what I'm saying, a struggle or anything like that. Like who unalived Fred Hampton? You know what I mean? Like we know that the you know the FBI and the police did it or whatever, but who let him in? Who told him where he was gonna be? Who slipped them the drinking, you know, the sleeping drug or whatever, right? So yeah, you can say that, but it's what I was saying initially is that if there is a market for it, there will like somebody will do it. So trying to stop the people from doing it, to me, is damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Because there are so few people. You can't, like, the same way somebody said earlier, said there's too many consumers. The market is too big, right? But look at it this way. It's way harder because if 90% of women aren't pick-me's, I'm just making up a number. If 90% of women aren't pick-me's, how much better can you get? You'll never get 100% of women to not be pick-me's.
Yeah.
Right? You can't do it. So obviously it's not about, like, the same way if 80% of Black people are not, you know, or 90% of Black people wouldn't do what that man did to Fred Hampton. It's damn near perfect. Like, damn, 90% of Black people on the same page. You ain't gonna never get it to 99%. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So obviously the work needs to be done attacking the system itself, right? Getting rid of the market, you know what I mean? Like that's where the energy needs to be focused, to me at least, right? That's how I look at it.
I get what you're saying, yeah. And I'm not saying like I'm not trying to turn this around.
No, I know you're not victim blame. I know exactly what you were saying. Yeah, I heard it completely.
Because I can see this dynamic happening within my family. My older sister versus my younger sister. My older sister is a very like male-centered. She'll do anything to keep her husband. Kind of like gives my sister advice how to like pretty much undercut her own value just to get married and look kind of down on her for being a single mom and not putting up with like the shit that her baby mom or her baby father does. So I just like see that dynamic like in real life, and it's just fucked up. So I mean, that's all I had to say. Love the content.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, have a good one, guys.
You too, man. Tan Thread said these niggas got ashy brains. Stay fuck nigga free, y'all. Metal Kids said being indifferent when groups of people are being harmed / talked down makes you look lame and weak. Teresa said masculinities and femicide points out how jealousy, possession, and household labor are associated with dominant masculinity and leads to femicide. Boom. That's what I need to read that, Teresa. 504 Emperor said that man called women bitches. he was actually disrespectful to women. Yeah, the man in the video that was cooking for women or whatever, he did call women the B word. Absolutely. So Nigel said, I could start a cult with these nincompoops. Oh man, all you gotta do is sell out a little bit. 504 Empress said, my wish for pygmies is they are finally picked. Clowns. We gonna see what that's about. What up, Six Figure?
Hey, how you doing?
Chilling.
Yeah, I was just listening and like trying to follow you, and then all of a sudden the light went off. So it's another Black woman. She cooks for her man, and she's an older lady though. Mm-hmm. And y'all probably know who she is. She cooks for her man on her videos, and the man we never see. When she gives him the plate.
I've seen that.
You saw it.
I've seen that before. Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching and I'm like, and then
not Christiana.
After she gave him the plate, she booty clapped for about literally 5 minutes. And I'm like, and then she like, okay, kids. And I be so like, I'm so confused. Like, I'm like, what husband is okay with that? Number one, like. I ain't gonna even hold you. I would be. I mean, no. For the world to see?
Yeah. I don't. Hey, man. My wife could throw that thing in a circle. If she wanted to make some money doing it online, if she didn't care, I wouldn't stop. I wouldn't stop her. I'm just telling you, I wouldn't be like, no, you can't do that. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, shit, throw that motherfucker in a circle for the world to see.
You be okay with it?
I'm okay. I'm personally okay with it. Yeah. It don't bother me one bit.
So then what's the argument? Because I don't know. I was trying to follow you because I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't understand how, okay, it's just for a buck. Like, you're okay with literally her booty cheeks clapping and we can hear it. And then the kid, she said, hey, kids, y'all want to eat? Like, it just feeds into everything you just got done talking to the young man about, whoever that was. So I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get that.
What you mean though? What do you mean? I'm not understanding. I'm lost. My bad.
Okay, so I was trying to follow you what you were saying with him, the guy that was up here, and I was like, I don't know, because I don't see nothing wrong with cooking with Kaya. But then the more you start speaking, that lady came to my attention. So my thing is like, okay, her husband, because it's like, who is responsible for, who is responsible? I think the difference is, one is implied in this instance, right? It would be the woman, okay, so the woman that's cooking and twerking, it's implied that she's like a pick-me. It's implied, right? So to speak, right? Okay. It's implied. She's not saying, she's just cooking, right? You don't know they set up. She not like, better cook for your man or I'm gonna come over and twerk. Like, it ain't none of that. It's just, she just cooking for her man and she happy to cook for her man and her family, and she twerks at the end of the video, right? That's how you look at that. But Kaya is like, she actually has a message. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I said to old boy, like I said to AJ, it ain't just that she's cooking and twerking. It ain't that she got a big ass. It ain't that, I'm not saying Kaya, I'm just saying whatever the case may, it's none of those things individually. It's all of those things. And then you add the thing that pours the gasoline on the fire is you saying, cook for your man or I will. Right? If Christiana cooks and her husband be right there with her, like when she's done, and they kiss and they eat and it's nice and sweet, and I'll be jealous a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be a part of me, I'll be punching the air. That's a little kid in me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, damn, why this nigga always got to come in the video? Both saying the same thing though. One is just more covert. One is just more.
I don't know, but I don't know if that woman is actually saying that. You see what I'm saying?
Her content is saying it.
No, I'm saying even with her content, I don't know if that's the message her content is sending. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Okay, so for what I get out of her message is, I'm gonna whip it up in the kitchen and I'm gonna give him that ass too.
Like this is what a wife should do. And I ain't got no problem with that because I mean, a wife needed to, whatever wives do. I'm not a wife, but all I'm saying is that that's still her message. Like to me, it still gives pick me energy.
It could. Oh no, I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. It's not explicit, and I don't know if that's the message she is trying to send. Yeah, people are saying like that's her husband too, but that doesn't matter though, because if Kaya is saying cook for your man is your husband. You know what I'm saying? She's saying the same thing. I get what Six Figures is saying. I'm saying though, I just don't. It's just not. It's implied. It could be. You know what I mean? Like you can take it as like, oh, that's the message she's trying to send. You can assume that. We can assume that all day, but I don't know if that's the message she's trying to send. Kaya is over. Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a difference between making like innuendos or whatever the case may be, and then a person being like, shut up, N-word.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody is being passive aggressive, or somebody, what's the word? Microaggressions, right? If somebody is committing like microaggressions, there is also room for you could just be misreading the situation. Right? Like, and that's a part of
maybe tiny percentage of that could be
the window is still open, and that's the thing about dog whistles. That's why they like good dog whistles work so well. Well, what do you mean? That wasn't what I meant. Whatever, they could kind of hide behind that, right? But if a person, it's a difference if a person comes out and says unalive Negroes, right? Unalive, you know what I mean? Like bash this, get your pitchforks and go down there. Like that's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a different wrinkle. That's a different level to it. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't know. Even right now, like I've seen that lady, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the message that lady is intentionally trying to send. You see what I'm saying? She could be sending that message though. Men could be reading that and being like, or seeing that and being like, yep, like that's what I want. I want my woman to twerk, and you're right? But I don't know if that's what she's trying to do. So I can't come after her for her content.
Feeding into the misogyny though, the trope of like,
yeah, she could, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Okay.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the difference between her and Kaya is we know Kaya is, and with her, we think she is. Right? We think.
It's one thing to bust it open for your man, but your man is like, yeah, baby, bust it open for the world. Like, I don't know. It's just let me let the married women chime in on that.
What up, Jazzy?
Hey, Public. Hey, BBG. Hey, the Six Figure. I think he said Six Figures.
Yep.
I don't know what I would say. Jojo, your prompt says cooking with Kaya proves that men love to be pandered to. Exactly. Because that's really all it was. Like that was her marketing strategy, was pandering to men. But I honestly and truthfully really love what Kaya did and what happened here, because Kaya folded their own argument in regards to wives that they want modesty and they want women that are like demure and stuff. Because how, if you're saying that, on the other hand, men want women. This Kaya is the man that woman wants. Working and cooking meals on the internet for exploitation and for men's gratification. That's like that. So she kind of folded their own argument like against themselves. And then now they're doing videos saying that, oh, we only gas Kaya because it irritated you as well.
They admitted that. They're openly admitting that? That's what I've been saying it was. Okay, so they admitted it. Okay, because that's what I thought it was the whole time. I was like, ain't no way they really like this shit. They just gassing her up because,
they're admitting it now.
Got it.
Ever since the whole Cooking with Moolah thing happened, now they're admitting that they were sitting up here playing games.
Got it.
And I said that doesn't change the fact that y'all were cyber simping and cyber tricking. Like, period. At the end of the day, right? Y'all showed that y'all don't really stand for none of the stuff that you were beating our throats down with and berating Black women for all of last year up into all of this year. And that y'all are full of it, and you're childish children, immature, who will seek any attention, whether positive or negative. So I just think it was kind of an L for them, honestly.
Yeah, me and Steak taking L's. King Fit Trilly, you can come up. Deshaun, I think you gotta hit your cam real quick And I think you gotta hit your cam real quick. I'll invite you back up. Yeah, I'm inviting the men's up. But did it work though? Oh yeah, it worked. Oh, Kai worked like a charm. What up, BBG?
No, you're right. And especially talking about like it being coded in like pick-meism, I think the biggest part is that the twerking, I don't think nobody is gonna have no issue with. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The cooking, nobody has an issue with. Okay, cool. Where people get lost at and where you start to figure out that it is like being a pick-me is that when you have captions that say like, you worried about me, but your body count higher than my race.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You worried about you starting a hate train about me, but I'm gonna be the one cooking for your man because you don't want to submit to him. Okay. That's different. That's a different approach. And I think that people know like what they experiencing because just like Six was saying with the other lady, like when you look at somebody cooking and twerking for their man, you very well may be like, okay, this is a lot. Like this feel like too much. I don't want to be on this side of TikTok. I didn't pick that brick for my For You page. But you can respect like, okay, well, that's what she want to do for her man. That's fine. And scroll along. But people know that like rage baiting where you talk about Black people or you talk about women not being this or, you know, men do this. Like people know that people will get enraged and then they'll interact with the content. Like that's a whole lot of what it is. That's a big part of what it is. But I do think it's funny though that the same exact men who have been talking about wigs, weaves, and lashes, who have been talking about women twerking. There was a creator I saw that literally, I want to say it was last week or the week before, he had on his background about women teaching their daughters to be whorish. And the lady had on shorts and a doggone motorcycle jacket. And her daughter had on matching shorts and a motorcycle jacket. To me, it wasn't even all that raunchy.
Oh, I saw that picture.
Now, this week is saying, why y'all so jealous? Yeah, you saw that?
Yep.
Why y'all so jealous of cooking with Kaya because, you know, she just supported her man. And I'm like, this is where you playing the game. Because we know that last week you didn't like shorts, you didn't like weaves, you didn't like wigs, you didn't like lashes, you didn't like women being scantily clad. And now this week you support it because she literally, all because she said in her video that she's doing this for a man that she technically is saying she don't have. She's talking about a hypothetical man that she doing all of this for, or somebody else's hypothetical man. She's the epitome of what it is a lot of these traditional dudes say that they don't like, and then they're supporting it. That's the weird part. Like y'all kind of making it a little, y'all supporting the weirdness, but also like she's perpetuating this idea of a pick-me, and we know that we experiencing that.
But EP, that's why I said it actually folded their own because I too observed that it was the very men who were talking about, oh, Black women need to carry themselves like queens, and Black women, why society doesn't respect you is because of the way y'all carry yourselves, and da-da-da-da-da. Then just to play in Black women's face, because that's to me what everything is about. Playing in Black women's face. Just to play in Black women's face, just to emotionally and psychologically and mentally abuse Black women. They go and pick up this random woman and uplift her like we don't know the way that they were terrorizing us last week about our supposed and alleged immodesty.
They're going to jump on that train every time.
Our daughters and how they attack Sexy Red and Rihanna and all of this. Black women, this is what y'all support and this is what y'all encourage women to do. But then they turn around and do that. So it just shows that they don't stand for anything but abusing women. That's it.
And that's the only part that I wanted to clock. Once again, I don't give a fuck about Kaya cooking. I don't care about her throwing ass. I don't care. This shit don't she is a child. I don't get involved in that shit when it comes to that. I only care about how the men are using her, trying to triangulate her against other women. That's the only thing that I care about. I don't think she's the problem. Once again, it is the men who consume her content and putting 10 on 2 now. Now y'all just in love with her. All googly eye. She been making that she was on Instagram making the same videos. She was on Instagram making the same. I didn't see one man fucking reposting her stuff. I love me some cock cooking with cock. Y'all wasn't doing that shit until it hit TikTok, and it got up to where the women clocked it, and the women was like, wait, what the fuck is this? And then the women reacted. Now all of a sudden, oh, I love her. She's the best. That's all y'all do. Y'all niggas, y'all do the same shit. Y'all don't have an original thought. You don't got nothing. All you got, y'all just black men, but men specifically. I mean, but men in general, black men specifically. Y'all act just like racist white people. The reason why is because racist white people, all they do is react and respond to what black people are doing, like woke, like DEI. They don't actually come up with their own shit, right? They just go, oh, we're anti-woke. We're anti-DEI. We're anti, like they just go against whatever we're talking about. That's it. They literally just go against whatever the progressive group is saying. They just figure out a way to combat it, and they're not even unique. They're not even witty about it. Like they literally just say, I'm anti-woke. I'm anti, like how fucking hard was that for you to come up with, Chad? That's what men are doing. They do the same stupid shit. If women don't like something, the men gonna say they like it. Easy peasy. If the women like something, the men gonna say they don't like it. If women are doing things that are good, the men gonna try to find a way to shame it. You got a degree, but you got debt. You bought you a house, but you ain't got no family. Why you need a house? You got a bunch of debt. Who got the most debt in the country? Women. Oh, who got the most education? Women. Oh, I guess they ain't that fucking smart. Like, that's all y'all do. Y'all don't never actually, because you don't have nothing you have nothing to like shade women with. You have nothing about their actual like character or the things that they like the actual things that they do. You can't actually be like, this is what they're doing that's harmful. You don't have any of that. So you have to take the things that they do that's good and flip the shit around and be like, oh, see how that's bad? Oh, since you got your degrees and you think you know every fucking thing and you throwing it in my face, that's why I don't want to take you out on a date no more. Because y'all always fucking telling me how educated you are. I don't want to, like, that's all y'all got. That's all you got. You ain't got nothing bad to say about women at all.
Public, do you think, because I have a theory, I have a working theory, I think that if Kaya was to pull a Sophie Rain and reveal that she made $43 million from this little stint, that they would act the damn fool.
Oh, oh my God, I would love if Kaya. First of all, Kaya, if you ever hear this, see this, take your ass to OF. Take your ass to OF and do the same thing.
She'll make more money on OF.
She'll get the bag. Take your ass to OF, get the bag. That's the thing. And if she did that,
I was like, when she gets the bag, what happens then? If she gets the bag.
I hope she don't ever blow up her spot.
But if I seen a take that said, oh, Kaya is relatable and accessible when they were comparing her to Cooking with Jai. And they were like, Jai has an expensive luxury, house and all that. Mind you, Jai's in a relationship. So she's just not, she doesn't seem attainable, but Kaya seems attainable. So I'm like, what happens in a year when Kaya has moved and
she levels up
in an upgraded, space? And she has leveled up and she has a nice car and all of that, then what? Like, what do they do?
They said the live glitching. They said the live glitching.
Hey, why you ain't let me come up here earlier and crash out? One time for the baby mama.
Wait, who? What you talking about?
Oh, when old girl was up here, because you know I always gotta pop up.
Oh, with that girl, no. Okay, man. We gotta be careful. I gotta be careful because yeah.
see how you tell me I can be myself, but then you try to dim my light.
I ain't trying to dim your light. We gotta be careful. I can't, ain't like I'm trying to control you. So the only thing I can do is just, if I let you up, I already know how it's gonna go. I already knew. I was like, oh, she about to cook. All right.
It's like a jack in the box.
You right. You don't know. I don't like them odds. Because the jack always come out the box eventually. It's just you gotta wind it longer. That's all it is.
She talking about the lady with the boy?
Yeah, you talking about that lady earlier. Oh no, man. Oh, Kay was gonna come up here and satirize that lady and belittle that lady. What that lady?
I really wasn't. But no, I just wanted to add to. I think what Six Figure. I think Six Figure, you gonna be a pulled up type of wife, a real classy based type of wife. Now my husband ain't gonna let me do that either.
I'm not gonna be a wife.
I'm just saying, if you were, you'd probably be that type because some people be like, it ain't that serious. And I see what public mean because what's her name, Chrissy? She fine as fuck. I ain't even gonna hold
Christiana?
So right, Christiana, yeah. So I see her videos and she be like, sure, come eat. Like I like her little videos. I think it was fun.
Oh no, you talking about Six Figures. You talking about the woman Six Figures we're talking about. Christiana is the lady with the husband, and she got like the afro, and she always look hella moisturized, and her skin, it don't even look real because it be glowing all the time. She look like a superhero.
I'm talking about the bright skinned girl. She always be having like her hair braided. Her hair always be done. And she show off her ring and she clap her cheeks. And she call her husband to eat first. Anyways, that it's not necessarily my brand of fun, but some husbands are open to this. Not a superhero.
Man, Christiana is my goodness.
But I just want what you were just saying about how men have no original thoughts. It's literally like follow the leader head as. Even with the wigs, weaves, and lashes things. So why y'all on IG liking all the Instagram baddies with the wigs, weaves, and lashes? But y'all get on these panels and tell women we don't like all that. We like natural. We like natural. And one of them said that to me one day, and I said, "You must be on a man. Why you want me to be masculine? Why you want women to look masculine?"
Somebody said Jilly. Wait. Jilly be doing that? You talking about Deshaun Watson, baby mama? I never seen her in the kitchen.
But no, like I said, I like her, but I honestly think that I think Navi said at one time, whatever y'all be doing on the back end, I need y'all to come together as a group and decide what y'all want to be outraged about, what y'all want to like as a group. So when y'all come on these panels, it's cohesive. Because it really don't make sense from one day to the next. I think y'all just want to shame women and control women. Like, that's the long story that's short. Shame and control women.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. That's all it is. And it be clear as day. The shit be evident as fuck. That's all I be saying. I'm like, damn, y'all just like whatever. If women collectively say, or if like enough women start to say they don't like something, men gonna figure out a way to say they like it. You know what I'm saying? Like men be like, you ever try to get your baby to eat something that you don't like? I don't like fucking peas or whatever, let's say, right? And you trying to get your baby to eat it. I've been sitting down with my wife, she's trying to get my baby to eat, and she give me a spoonful, like, look, daddy likes it. It's good. Yeah. That's what men be doing with the shit. Like, they don't even like the shit. They don't like the shit themselves. But they gotta come. We love it. It's the best. Oh my God. Look at the like shit is. I be like, bro, y'all niggas always. I know y'all don't like that shit. As soon as I was hearing the shit, then I saw the video. I was like, y'all niggas don't even like this shit. I know, bro. I know. Y'all niggas don't even like this shit. Please. For the same reason y'all said, y'all been on here talking about Sexy Red, condemning all these women who be throwing ass with tattoos and all of this shit. Y'all weaves. That woman got a weave. That woman got a wig. That woman be throwing ass. That woman got back tats. All of that shit. She got 2 piercings on her back. All that shit.
No lashes.
Fake lashes, everything. Y'all niggas scared of that most of the time. Let y'all tell it. Let y'all tell it y'all scared of that vagina, right? But then all of a sudden, it's, oh, she the best thing. Oh my God, she over here cooking and cleaning. Oh my goodness, she cooking for her mans. Look at all that extra cheese she put on that Alfredo. Fuck out of here, man. God damn, she didn't even put Parmesan on that shit. She put Mexican cheese on it. on a goddamn, that shit was some shrimp. She made some shrimp shit from scratch and then threw some goddamn Mexican shredded cheese on it. I cut that. I threw my phone across the fucking room. I was like, y'all niggas eating this shit? You like this? This is what you niggas is really eating? Fuck out of here, bro. That shit, y'all got terrible taste in everything. If you niggas like that, everything about y'all is terrible. Your taste is terrible. Y'all thoughts is bad. Everything y'all fucking do is bad, nigga. That shit is fucking, Nigga talking about she made a breakfast plate. You know how easy it is to make breakfast?
Not too much. Be going down.
Nah, man. Now, if you a little kid.
When they got mad at that lady who take care of her dog and make plates for her dog, the dog's name is Rain or something like that.
That's like a white woman.
It's like she's a lesbian. She's real fine. Like this woman is gorgeous. Like she fine as fuck. She got a pity. Like she got a bully. And she take care of that bully like it's a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like she dresses it. She grooms the dog. She makes full like 3-course freaking dinners for this dog. And they went absolutely berserk over this lady. Like absolutely nuts over her.
They liked her?
Right. No, they like her, but they're mad that she's doing all that for a dog. They were jealous of a dog.
These niggas was jealous of some pit bulls. But them niggas love they pit bulls more than they love women too. So why they get jealous? They should understand. If anybody understands the loving of a pit bull, it should be these niggas.
I was low-key jealous too. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause the way she take care, I'm like, dang, the way she take care of that dog.
She made that dog steak. She made that dog steak with broccoli with sweet potatoes. She made that dog sweet potato pancakes. When it was his birthday, she made that dog a cake. That dog wear a bonnet.
The dog has its own room. Like the dog has a fully furnished, like luxury room.
Them niggas is mad.
Better than both of us. And they were mad. They were like, she's doing all of this for a dog when she could be doing all this for a man. And then it pops out and she actually had a girlfriend.
You dummies. What up, Shemaine? You dummies. Hold on, wait. Somebody said she cooks steak from scratch. How else do you cook steak? How do you not cook steak from scratch, my nigga? Where's steak? What kind of steaks you be making? I've never seen steak not be from scratch. Like, hold on.
She put coconut oil on the dog paws and on his face and stuff. When I tell you they was fighting there, this when I still had Twitter. Literally, the man in his comments said, "A man deserves to be treated like this. Like y'all out of pocket." Yeah.
Them niggas said enough. Hey man, let me find out you niggas is jealous of pit bulls. The way y'all be loving on y'all pit bulls. I done seen niggas crash out over their pits. Like literally, I seen niggas crying because hey y'all, look. I seen a nigga pit bull. It got basically his girl took the dog. Cause he didn't have nowhere to stay. He had nowhere to put it. So he had to move out. So she kept the dog. It was his pit. This nigga crashed out over the pit, didn't crash out over the woman. I was like, I remember watching that nigga cry about that shit, and I was like, wait. I was like, yo, bro, like, I couldn't say nothing to the nigga because he crashing out. He crying about the dog and shit. You know, you got to just sit there like, as you know, just let your homie vent type shit. This nigga was crying over the dog and not crying over the woman. I was like, yeah, man, shit different. Shit different over here. That's crazy.
How many times we done heard dudes, I can't remember what the topic was, but in your live where you was talking about men and women in relationship and cheating, and dudes was like, I mean, yeah, it's one thing for me to cheat, but her tearing up my stuff, like that's just...
Yeah, that's them niggas. That's a bridge too far. That's a bridge too far.
This is too far. I mean, you know, like, yeah, I could cheat and like I could possibly bring home an STD or SDI or some HIV or something, but she ain't have to touch my car. Like, do you hear yourself?
That's abuse. When she tear your stuff up, that's abusive. Nigga, what?
No, abuse is abuse.
Abuse is abuse. Now, no. Nope. I agree. If a nigga just start, or anybody, just to manipulate you, start tearing up your shit. That's abuse. Absolutely. Unwarranted. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to control you. They, whatever, right? Like, cool. Yep, that's abusive. But, nigga, if you abuse her and then she cut Keo car and she put you a punk-ass B-word in the nigga, that's fair game, nigga. All's fair.
Unsolicited. They know that they don't know women who do that unsolicited. I can honestly say I've not met a woman who has gone to that extreme for no reason. Like, even if she is completely plumb crazy, usually, like, that whole thin line between love and hate type crazy, women actually will forewarn you, like, hey, you don't want to mess with me, I'll ruin your life. Like, they really will.
But
I've seen that happen.
But she did too. She warned Martin.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, there was no way for you to not see it coming. Like, there was absolutely, that lady told you not to play in her face. And women will say it very matter-of-factly. Don't play in my face, because if you do, I'm going to tear your stuff up. And dudes be like, Dad, you would never do that to me. You would never. Nah, because see, the way I'm set up, ain't nobody set up that.
I need to watch that movie. I need to watch Thin Line again with my 42-year-old adult eyes, because the last time I saw it, I think I was in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in my 20s when I saw it the last time I saw it, because I watched it a lot, but I need to watch it again now because I know the movies. Like, I could recite every, you know what I mean? I know the movie, but like, man, the way Martin played in that woman's face, the way he gaslit her for 2 hours, like, and then I'm sitting there like, wait, nigga, I'm not like man, I don't know. That nigga was diabolical. I watched that movie. Ain't no way in hell when I saw that I thought Martin was the villain. That's all I'm saying. All I know is the last time I checked my mental Rolodex, Martin was not the villain. And then now I'm thinking about it as an adult. I'm like, wait, how was he not the bad guy?
He wasted everybody's time. He wasted his mama's time.
He put everybody in harm's way. He put his mom in harm's way. He put his sister in harm's way. He put the girl. He put Regina King in harm's way. Everybody was put in harm's way.
His mama.
He took that lady money. He took that lady. He drove. He let that lady give her car. Give him her car to take the car over to Side Girl house. Nigga, with the chauffeur watching. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He was on some other shit.
That know somebody that when they met the person that they eventually married, it's not me, by the way, that they gave their current wife's car to the person that they wanted to date for the weekend. I have no idea what the excuse was that you didn't come back home with a car, but they gave their wife's car to the woman that they wanted to date. Like, dudes will play in your face.
And what happened? What happened?
What you mean? What happened?
What happened? We came home
for the weekend, and then on Monday he got it back.
Did he ever end up dating a woman? Did he leave his wife for the woman?
Yeah, married her.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like, this is how intense it gets. I will message you later, but this is how intense it gets. Like, dudes will lie blatantly, egregiously, and then at the end be like, oh, I don't know why she act crazy like that. I don't know why she do that. I don't know why she, I don't know what the deal with that is.
My wife ain't no killer, but don't push her. That's all. I'm not saying that woman ain't. She not a violent woman at all. She ain't. She used to do martial arts when she was younger. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't. She ain't put a paw on nobody since she was 10. But no, I wouldn't want to find out that type of shit right there. That type of shit right there break anybody.
Change my.
You got 2 bars, Jazzy.
My.
Yeah, no, I'm not either. But I think that's why my husband knows. Like, co-parenting with me would probably just be awful. It would be because I'm petty. And I know that I'm petty, and he know that I'm petty. But if you, the good part is, if you in good graces with me, you are in good graces with me. I will ride for you. I got your back no matter what. I ain't gonna let nobody say nothing about you. I ain't gonna let nobody do nothing to you. Now, once you are out of those graces,
yeah, you got the friend circle. You got the meet the Fockers. You got the circle of trust.
Yeah.
I respect it. Nigel said, I think they're masochists because they keep shaming stuff just to turn around and do it on the low. Freak frogs. Valerie said, I improve my nightly moisturizing thanks to that pit bull. Nigel said she didn't get him good enough to be honest. I think I don't know. That nigga had to jump out of a 3-story house. Tunisia said, some dudes in the YouTube chat want to talk. Link? Oh, damn, I can't even send them the link. I got a dip, that's why. I would do it, but I got a dip. It's 2 o'clock. I gotta get my baby.
You know what, real quick, Pub, the average man is like Martin, but the average woman doesn't react like Lynn Whitfield.
Yeah.
But men will go around acting like
No, that's default. You okay, say it again. Martin is the average man. It seemed he's diabolical. That's regular nigga shit. That's regular. That's everyday nigga shit right there. And then, but yeah, most women don't go out like Lynn. So
and then we'll get in another relationship and give another guy. If most women went out like Lynn, then men would have already changed their behavior. Like if women were truly like dangerous, like if women were like really active, physically active with their misandry, okay, men would really change the way they operate, right? They would be just as fearful of women as they are of men, but they're clearly more fearful of men.
Clearly. Shit, y'all can do it in many ways. To Nigel said he lived though. That's why it didn't go far. Hey man, I appreciate y'all. For coming up though. I gotta go get my baby. Y'all know what it is. I might spin the block in the afternoon, in the early evening, whatever you want to call it. What the hell was that about? I might spin the block in the early afternoon, early evening, whatever you want to say. Appreciate you, Kim. Shout out to the super chatters and the cash appers, man. Shout out to everybody that tapped the screen. Y'all didn't tap enough. God damn, matter if not, I'll take my shout out back for y'all. 66,000. Ugh. Disgusting. The front porch gardener, I appreciate it. Edwine, Tan Threads, Metal Kisses, Teresa, 504 Empress, to Nigel, Valerie W, Tunisia. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the super chatters, man. I might be back on a little later. I don't know. I might spend them. I like them afternoon lives. They've been jumping. I like them. I got to do some work too in the afternoon, so we'll see.